What's up, man? How you been? Oh shit. Delete that out.
Cut, man, chilling, man. Besides the health, man, man, I had what day was it? It was either yesterday or 2 days ago. We in the studio. Uh, we was I was making. I was trying to make another cook up session,
Oh, nice.
and but this would be number three. But like when I first started doing it, like I tried to make one beat, and I like took the sample. It was like a Eastern, Middle Eastern sample, and I tried to flip it. And then like I wasn't really finding a groove for us, and I'm like, man, forget this. I just saved it and went and picked up another one, and just tried to make another beat, and then that wasn't really finding the groove either.
I
So,
hate when that happens. It's like
dude,
it's frustrating.
yeah, man. So I think it was like Thursday night, and then when I woke up on Friday morning, I went back to make it again, and then this one came out cool, and I'm like, that's when I used the pads finally. So I'm like, all right,
Oh yeah, I saw that. So did you post that video without sound on purpose,
yeah, yeah,
or
yeah, yeah.
okay, okay? I figured you did, and then Creel said that, or he was like, "Yo, brother, ain't no sound."
Yeah, nah, and
I
that's what I'm
was
saying.
like,
That's
"That's the
good looking
point."
out. Yeah. Hey, but that's good looking out. Like that ain't nothing but good intention on that. I feel that. Just in case. But yeah, nah, I wanted to do it just like that, cause then y'all can know what the drum sounds like until y'all see what the cook up is. You know what I mean? Just a little
Right.
precursor, a little sprinkle, sprinkle. You know what I'm saying?
You know, let them know a little bit.
No lie, dude. I looked at your chop section, man. I think it was like 53 minutes. Um, so I looked at all of it, right?
Oh, you watched the whole thing?
I watched the whole thing.
Oh man, I appreciate you, man. Thank
Hey
you.
man, it's all good. So the thing that I was tripping off of, that's why I kind of said it a little bit in the comment, was that I was watching like how seamless it was for you to like lay something. You know what I mean? Like, cause even when you started off that track, you didn't have that dum did dum at first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then after you got it, then you like, well, hold up, man, let me put the drip, cause you like, oh man, I'm fucking with the drip. The drip is your sauce right now. But
yeah. I'm
then
in it.
and then you was like, you was like, oh, but let me put it back. What I'm gonna do? Reverb. I'm like, all right, cool. So then, like, when you went to go do the drums back, like, cause you did that, like, you went through a whole section, then you went back, then you started doing the drums and switching up. There's a part where you do the boom, 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 boom with the kick and all that. Like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? And
for
I'm
like a
tripping.
whole quarter, like a whole what is it? Four, not four beats. Well, for a whole beat, I think it was. The lat was like the same. Yeah, yeah, I know what you're saying. Sorry,
Yeah,
my bad.
yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, yeah. But that was the whole point, man, is that like you were pressing it, and I just only saw you pressing the button once, but you were getting those different kind of note repeats and shit. And yeah, and I know I got these little options at the top and shit, but I still don't understand. Like,
Um,
I tried to track out the stuff I had, right? Like the pattern I got, because it's in the machine thing. But like in Captain Chords or Melody or whatever, you could just drag out the MIDI and then boom, now it's there. It ain't the same on
can't do
this.
it on machine. Yeah, that's the only thing that
Yeah,
sucks.
it put in its own. It put in the sounds right, but it's like all logic loaded other stuff. So they just try to play that through MIDI, and I'm like, nigga, this ain't it. I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on.
The how I find well, because you can use machine in Logic. Have you tried that yet?
That's how I'm using it.
Oh, that's how you did it. Oh, okay, okay. I do that, but I don't. I mean, I've done it that way, but I don't like to do it that way for some reason.
Hmm.
It's because I mean, I don't know. For me, it's if it's faster to go into machine and then track out all the sounds, bounce the sounds out, and then bring it into Logic, and then I can mess with the effects and everything that way. I don't know why my workflow is like that. Because if I have it there, I feel like I can't get every single sound the way I want to, unless I had to like mix it in machine, like the drum, whatever I do in machine, I have to mix it that way in machine first. If it's with Logic,
How
you know
do
what I'm saying?
you get it to track out just from machine? Because like even though I'm opening up machine as a software instrument in Logic, it still look like it's the same interface. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is. Well, I mean, how to track out from using it as a plugin in Logic, like tracking out those sounds that you created in Logic
Yeah,
with
cause
the
like
machine.
when I go in Logic, right? So I got the whole drum kit, and I think it's probably like 8 bar loop or 16 bar loop. And when you go in there, there's like these little two buttons on the right hand side that you click on. One that says MIDI, and another one is something else. But like when you grab that one that look like MIDI, and it's like, oh, create the tracks for the MIDI, and it's like, yeah, but then it'll create like, you know, how many pads I got filled. If this is 16, I got 15 pads filled up. And so
Right.
it'll add 15 instruments in there, but it won't be these different sounds that I've added. It'll be something automatically generated in Logic, and then it'll be trying to play the MIDI of what those sounds should be playing, but in those different instruments that Logic loaded up.
Oh, I don't. I've never done that before.
Man,
That's
I
a good
could show
question.
you. Like,
Machine users, please leave if we don't find out by now. But please leave in the comments what we
for
should
real,
do.
we learning, baby.
Yeah, because I mean I use them as two separate entities just because I
Mm-hmm.
don't know how to use them together.
Yeah, yeah.
And I mean I got to put that on my notes because I mean I would I, I I need to know how to do it.
All right, so the computer that you're on right now, is this the one that you be producing with? This is like you can show me your screen with Machine,
Yeah. Well, I had to put.
please.
Yeah. Let me
Cause then show me when you and Machine, like say you already got your drums laid and you're about to track it out and go to Logic. Let me see that step.
All right. Yeah, no problem. Let me get this loaded up and
Hell yeah.
then let me move you over to the secondary screen.
Let's go.
Share
How you
screen.
feeling, brother?
I'm all right. Actually, we had a long ass day, man. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on?
What the
Let's see.
hell going on here?
Stop
Who they
two.
calling my name?
Oh my god.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
You can see machine. Can you see
Yeah.
yourself? Oh, yo. All right.
Hold up. Let me
Hmm. Nat, Nat been here for like 2 weeks. 3 weeks.
I'm finna do the thing for the thing on the thing. What's this thing called?
Hang on the thing.
The
Oh,
thing.
narrow boom is up too.
Display capture. I'm adding another thing so the people can see what we see.
Oh,
Right.
another screen
Yeah,
box,
yeah.
whatever that is.
Boom. All right. So now, yeah, now they see what we see. Oh
Oh,
shit.
can you
All
hear that?
right.
That's loud, huh? My bad.
All right. All
How,
right, we in there.
can I play it real quick, or is it no? Is it too loud?
No.
Ooh, oh,
Just cut it down like 2 dB.
uh, do even better. I won't even know. I won't even count the dB.
There you
Still loud. Still loud. Bearable. Bearable.
Yeah, we good. We good.
So I was putting it together a little bit. It sounds yeah, like I was saying when I was making it. I was like, it sounds weird, but
He was like, but I
kind of
like
makes
it though.
sense.
But I like it
Yeah.
though. Yeah.
That's me. That's me. That's on me right there. Oh, what's that? That sound like what's it called?
Hmm.
Oh no. Wait. What is that sound like it's going down.
Oh, meet me in the club. Let's
Oh
go
yeah.
down. Do, 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 do.
Wait, that's a little bit off, but
Yeah.
like that, that's like a car commercial version or whatever. You know what I'm
Kind of be. This is that the love and hip hop version where they
saying?
playing the little transition and shit.
It's not quite the real one.
Right.
All right, so I have these out here, right? This is in scene mode, or when you put all the scenes in. I just started doing this
Okay.
for whatever reason. I was never like I never did this. I would make it in the first scene, right? I would do
Mm-hmm.
this, and then when I'd go here, I would just click it and then hit add. You know, like on right here. Where's it at? Like this plus button right here.
Yeah.
I would click that, and then I would make each one like based off like if you go
What it
here,
was.
yeah, it shows the different patterns here. So then I'd go to each different one and be like, oh, okay, and I would name them, but then I'll go to these different ones here, the ones where I did
Yeah,
different.
see, I don't know what this is right here. So this is the same sound but different patterns?
Yeah. So like if you go here, and it's all these right here.
All right.
Like if you make a like a drum pattern, you can copy it. Like oh, I wanna let's see, let's take these out real quick. So like I want to make like I want to do this one. So right, take the hats out. Right. Oh, oh my gosh! All right,
Shit knock, man.
thank you, thank you, thank you. Little like no hats in the beginning. This one's no kick. Right, and then yeah, same thing like that. But
So
yeah, so,
the top one is the all the drums together, and then each different one is like basically you tracking out how you would arrange it. You got the parts where it's no kick, no
right,
hats, and the what big,
yeah, no, beginning. Yeah,
no
yeah.
beginning. Yeah, 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 okay.
Well, no hats in the beginning, so it would have no hats and for,
First two bars.
and then it'll come in. You know what I'm saying? Like one of those. But yeah, I'll do that, and
This
then
look like this the part that looked like Ableton for real.
it looks very, it looks similar. This one's, I mean, this one's more simplistic than Ableton. Ableton, you know, that's that full DAW.
Yeah, but like the aspect of that other scene, like this is what
Oh,
had me.
these ones.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
part right here, cause like when
yeah,
you in I think it's called session view, like you could put all the things and then they'll play that whole thing together. So then now you're listening to it tracked out without really tracking it out. Then the other view, arrangement view, is where you can really track it out.
right, right.
Which that's your arrangement view. This other scene,
This other screen right here,
this
yeah.
one, boom.
And it does all the bars right here, so you can put it out, and then they're all named too, so it's
So
easier to.
now, my bad for cutting you off.
No, no,
Um, so now, like I has pattern one, pattern two, drum one, blah blah blah, right on your arrangement. When
right.
you track this out, they are tracking out the group A one, group B one, like what's getting tracked out.
You have options. So if you go to File and then Export Audio, it brings you to this screen right here. On the top here where it says Source, you can do the loop if you want, but you could do all. All of it's highlighted right here. Here,
Dig.
see, like you can do that, right? So it's nothing clicked, or you can click on just this part. It'll just play this these patterns that you made, or you can double click and it goes across all everything that you put on. So there you go, file export right here. You can do the master, and it'll track out the whole thing as one track.
Okay.
Like, okay. Hello. Oh, oh my gosh. Give me. Can you hear me now?
I hear you. Hello. Something changed from where it was to what it is. Tell you that.
Is it? There you go. Is it good? Is it
Yeah,
good now?
yeah. You better, you better. Right. We back to where it was.
I mess with the cable and got a little weird on me.
Yeah, I was like, hold up.
I'm gonna yeah, I'm gonna touch this part. I'm not touching that part no more. All right, so yeah, the source. You could do your groups. So the groups are just these here. The like the red or orange, red, orange, yellow, green,
So A1 through
turquoise, whatever.
D1.
All the right. These are all the groups, and you can do those individually as one. So like if you had like a string section mixed in, like all your top stuff, like you know strings, piano, you could have those all grouped in one, doing their own thing. You could get all your drums grouped up. Like if you wanted the whole scene of those individually, like pattern this pattern two. and then this group, and you can get them all like three individual um, things bounced out rather than the whole thing.
Yeah.
So it goes like the whole thing, and then let's just say like simplistic, and then the other one will be like in depth, like kind of you get it, you can bounce out the whole sounds.
Dig it.
So you go source, and then you bounce out sound, and then see here on the group A, you have all these checked off. So it'll do every single pad that you have on there, on each group. It'll bounce out all that,
Dig it.
and then yeah, folder. You just pick this one, pick a name, and then export, and then I'll
So
do it for you.
then after you got computer
Oh shoot!
froze, computer
There you go. There you go.
froze.
That was a good post. Oh.
Oh, that's funny. Um, dang, I forgot what I was saying. Um,
So after I track it out or bounce it out,
yeah,
listen.
yeah, that's what you sent me. With straight out, or no, from Logic you tracked it out again.
I think it just sent you from this one. The like raw, like
Hmm.
yeah, I think I sent you from this one because I knew you're gonna send back more stems. So I was like, all right. Then I could put in the logic after that, and I was like, oh shit, that's when the end of the woo woo.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
I was listening again today. I was like, oh shit, it's dope.
ain't it?
I like it. Yeah, it's full. Sounds good. Yeah, man. I I, I do have some other beats that I need.
Put out, man. And you know
What's
what I was gonna say
up?
is because I remember last time we was talking about it. It was like you were saying how you make tracks that are meant for people to rap on. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yeah, but like you can just track out the track that way, and it'll still sound dope. You know what I mean? Like if
Shit.
you leave that space open, like even because like for my instrumental album that I'm putting out, it's still tracked out like what you talking about with a verse, bridge, chorus. You know what I mean?
Oh, it is okay.
Yeah, I got it tracked all the way out. Like still 4 minute songs. Like on the album, I got 2 minute and a half tracks, which is like my drum and bass tracks, and then like I got my like Castlevania hip hop track is like like three
Castlevania.
minutes, it's 3 minutes and something. Then the vaporwave tracks is like 4 minutes and something, and then the like weird trippy hip hop tracks is like one is 4 minutes and one is 5 minutes and 6 seconds. But that one is worth it, man. Ah, it's
Yeah.
worth it. Ah,
Was one of your babies that you worked on for a long time?
man,
You're, oh, dude.
dude. My cousin, right? So remember I was telling you I was supporting everybody's shit, man. And so my cousin's company is called Off Top Clothing, and so I got a couple T-shirts from him. Matter of fact, and what the fuck was he talking about? Oh, and he was talking about like when he was going to go pick up some more shirts, he was like, "Man, I still be bumping your shit, man." I'm like, "What you talking about?" He's like, "Man, you gave me 2 tracks when you was out here." I was like, "I did," and he was like, "The one that the first one is I'm rolling up an insane amount of smoke." It's on my Instagram, but
Oh, okay.
I had sampled that shit and I had put my own like I just put that part to it. You know what I mean? But he's like, "Man, I be bumping that shit." And he was like, "But that other one you got, that slow one." I'm like, "Huh?" He like, "Yeah, man, the one with the violin sound, and they go like da da da." I'm like, "Man, hold up, nigga, you talking about light years? I forgot I gave you that. Like that's what I got on the album, man." And like that's the
Oh, no.
same one at John Tay. Now everybody's like, "Oh, just put it out." Like that's that same track. So he's reminding me, like, nigga, that should go. He like, nigga, it be subbing. I ain't heard it with beat yet. I haven't heard it with beat. But he obviously bounced it out and put it on his flash drive and was bumping it. And I'm like,
He
man.
was like, I'm gonna take this real quick. He was using the bathroom, and he was like, oh, nope.
Dude, I got my flash drive.
A
But
quick flash drive.
nah, it's when I forgot I gave that to him, man. And for him to go and be like, man, he was like, because when we was talking about our music journey and how everything fell through with the fan band back when, he was like, but he was like, man, you had two people that was like doing the equipment, like with the Triton and all that, and then he was like, and then you had the people that were still doing it on PlayStation. That was me and my other cousin, you know. And he
Yeah.
was like, and when I heard your new shit, he was like, man, I ain't gonna lie, man, I was impressed, man, because like niggas came a long way from where niggas was. And I'm like, I know, man, I
You
know,
look at Adam, you had a PlayStation controller. Yo, what's up?
man, I got PlayStation controls everywhere, but for real, man, I was making them beats, man, but. Um, Yeah, nah. What's funny is I think the apprehension I was having like this week's cook up was all right. So this is what I'll be doing, right? I'm gonna give you my inside game. Mm,
Cool.
is Timberland? He got Twitch, right?
Yeah.
So when you watch him, he be all he's doing is sitting there just having the assistant go through all the tracks of people's submissions. You join the
Join the
man.
Twitch session and you just
Yeah,
send them.
I was checking
They're
on my
there.
instant, making sure I ain't burning the crib down. Um,
Oh yeah, don't do
you know,
that.
yeah, you gotta be conscious of shit. You let it go, but like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, nah. So Twitch did you subscribe to the channel, you join the Discord, you follow the little process to submit your tracks. The track come up, he listens to it. He got a little routine, whether they walk the plank or he sit him on the bench or it's something that's dope. Then motherfuckers get real excited. You can tell.
Hmm.
And what you notice is like you can watch this day in and day out, day in and day out, and just watch him. You watch his face. As soon as the track come on, you watch when when there's the intro is too long. Yeah, you see when the stank face happen. You see where he's waiting to get surprised. Like, okay, I see this can be something. And then when it don't drop, when the drums don't come in knocking, like it, you can just see the level of disappointment, and you just like, all right, toss that shit out of here, like. And so
Oh,
when I was watching that, I'm like, okay, I was putting the timer on and I was timing it. Like, okay, let's see how many seconds did somebody get a chance to play this song for Timberland? And then he decided whether this was dope or throw this shit overboard. And most of the time, you got about 45 seconds to your name, right? A cool 45 seconds. Now, what I realized from watching them is when you come in with the execution and you just do it like if it's gonna be predictable, you still do it dope as fuck. Like if it's gonna be a predictable drums, like it at least got a knock. That's what you'll notice. Like okay, like even if it's one of them pop songs, you know what I mean? Like basic pop shit, and you know it's a vibe to it, but the drums hit, the bounce is there, there's elements of surprise, and then when you watch, there was a track that happened the other day, and he was like, oh, I'm gonna play this again just so y'all can know what this is a professional. That's what he said about the track. He was like, this dude is a professional. He was like, look at this. And like you could see where the dude came in with the changes and all this, and I'm like, and that's what I use that mindset to make the Just Like Magic song. That's why I
mhm.
got the transitions. That's why I got the toms in there. Cause I'm like, okay, if I was playing a track for him, most of my shit is that long ass intro. I'm gonna get you there, and but this is a whole vibe. You know what I'm saying? But if I only got 45 seconds, you gonna hear these 15 seconds. Cause this is what you notice is that he most of the time he'll just take people's sample and be like, all right, huh, we'll collab on the loop. Thanks for the loop kind of shit, you know?
Yeah.
And and because it's like he looking at it like, okay, well, I can do something different to this. I can do something different to the drums. He's like, I know what he. And then so this is what the breakdown was. My bad. I'm trying to not go on a tangent. The
Okay.
breakdown he gave was he said, man, y'all in here making these tracks and shit, and like that's cool. But he was like, I be trying to listen, like, okay, are y'all sending me stuff that because this is experimental? Or if there was an artist in the room looking for tracks, would you play them that track, the track that you're sending? And I'm like, yeah, real shit. He said, because the way I see it is that if I'm gonna call it Timberland's Beat Club, then I don't want people like Cardi B looking at the website trying to get a beat and then they hear this track and this is gonna represent what the website is. And I'm like, nigga, damn.
Oh
He
no,
said
that's some truth.
that
Like, well, you wouldn't want that. I mean, if the beat was mediocre.
if it's mediocre, don't even bother because he said this is how it worked. He like you want to have something that's gonna be so dope that when you play it, they be like, hey, go back to that one right there, run it back, and then they play it, and then they start rapping to it, or then they start singing to it because it give you that feeling. But these songs that the majority of the songs that get put on there, you notice you can tell where everybody is in their journey. You know what I mean? Like based off of what they've submitted, because it's like you either gonna be tone deaf and just submit whatever you're gonna submit, or you like, okay, I see what he's saying. This has to have the potential to be a hit. What
Yeah.
is it going to be about this track that's going to make it a hit? Can somebody be rapping on this? Is it enough space? Is there enough non-predictableness? Because then when people send in beats that try to sound like Timberland, the assistant be calling it out like, oh, you could tell like this is an imitation Timberland beat. And he like, no, it ain't.
Don't put me in the same club as this.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, no, it ain't. He said, when somebody do an impression, imitation of Chris Rock, their imitation is good. I'm like, oh damn. Okay.
Person was crying when they seen that.
You could tell they was crying in the corner, man. They're gonna cry in the car.
You
But
could just. When does he do this? He does it every day, or
yeah, dude, around like I think it's like 4 p.m. my time, so probably 6 your time.
so you submitted some beats to him already?
Nah,
Yeah,
nah,
you did. Come on, man. You got to
nah,
do one.
nah.
Send
And
him straight out and see what he says.
man, for real. That's what I
He's
was
like,
thinking about.
he's like his eyes start
Yeah,
crossing.
exactly. Dude, that should
No,
be
I never heard this before. I don't know how he's gonna talk, but I think I just figured he say
crazy.
something like that, but kind of weird.
Uh, hey, that would be crazy if you fucking listen to our motherfucking tracks, nigga. That'd be dope as fuck.
And
I
let me
like
ask
the
you something.
feedback.
Oh yeah, the feedback would be dope. I mean, but all right.
I still gotta come off on that shit. I gotta finish it.
Do you have yeah, you should rap on that. Would be dope. Do you have any old tracks that you recorded on before, like rapping on anything like that?
Anything that I rapped on
Mm-hmm.
that I have.
That you have, yeah, hidden in a hard drive, whatever. Like you just recently came up on.
Yeah, something about.
You thinking about one? You just don't want to play it. I'm just
Nah,
kidding.
nah, nah.
I'm
I'm
just
thinking
kidding.
in
I'm
general,
just kidding.
cause like even
Yeah.
because the only thing, like, all I could think about, like, when you talking about, especially for me rapping, is back when I was with my cousins doing that shit. And, like, it ain't nothing I have. Like, that shit is
Um,
probably just, like, on MySpace or something, you know? Me and my cousin was just talking about that shit.
have you been on
Otherwise,
MySpace in a while? Like to look
have
at?
not, nah.
I did periodically. I think our the stuff that we used to make before was on there, but I don't think it's on there anymore.
Nah,
If
gotta
MySpace
be,
is still
man.
up.
I got it bookmarked on one on my iPad. I gotta get on my iPad because like there's some songs that that we've made that I feel is dope that ain't out to the world, but it's definitely on that MySpace page.
Yeah,
You
me
better
and
not say it's gone.
I think it is. You can't download it. You better use like some like Firefox to download that audio file.
Yeah, for real, for real, for real.
Yeah, man. Don't lose those. It's good to go back and because I had recently found mine, like all the stuff we recorded, at least some most of it,
It was on
and
there.
it was on a hard drive. I think it was on a yeah, it was on a hard drive, and I was looking for something, and I was like, what? I was like, oh, and I was like, oh, chill. Oh my gosh.
It's like finding a time capsule. It's all buried treasure. Like, hold up.
It is like you remember it, and it's like, oh, I haven't heard this in a long time. Like it's been like our first, I think, like, yeah, like it was like when me and Louie were doing, we were doing stuff from high school and then like out of high school,
Damn.
and it was all like super backpackery, like freaking because we were b-boying and like hip hop, like whack rappers and all this stuff. Kind of embarrassing, but
Nah, it ain't embarrassing, man. It ain't embarrassing at all
I
because
mean, it is a memory from back then. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, like, it's just like, oh my gosh, it's crazy. But I mean, it was cool for what it was. I liked it. I mean, you know. And then I had made a song. It was like like some hyphy song, like hyphy, stylish. Had my like raspy, like almost kick the
Kick this
sneakish
thing.
type of
Da, da, da,
yeah.
dang.
It's also like like that's my word. Yeah,
Doom, 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 boom.
yeah,
Hell
man.
yeah.
Tracks are always like even if you were to play any hyphy track now, people are like, oh shit, like
Yeah,
there's that
they still
moving.
go.
Yeah,
I was planning on
literally.
making
Yeah,
one,
it's good.
but
You've
I
got the
don't.
drum patterns for it. You know, it's pretty easy.
Right.
You know that
That's,
triple, that triple.
I always gotta put a triple in there somewhere, man. Look, I see some triples right here. Real shit.
Oh, what are you talking about? Oh, this is the what is this one?
Scott.
Scott. Oh, Scott because it's a Scott Storch sample
Mm.
from Splice.
Pack. Dig it.
Oh, yeah. Let me solo this piece real quick. Boop, boop. What is it? Yeah, it's pretty cool.
But yeah, I can definitely see somebody on this. This is
Oh,
that.
yes.
Yeah, come on. You was already rapping to it, and then like
Oh yeah. What? I don't
you
remember.
was. There was multiple parts where you started using you stole your little ad libs in there, and then I was just thinking like you know how people make the like they famous for the whole type beat uh,
Yeah.
style thing. Like I don't listen to enough of the new nigga music to know if it is like you know I'm talking about Lil Baby and Dub Baby and
I just know the radio hits that that come out. I never listen to any like album
okay.
cuts or anything like that.
How do where do you listen to radio hits?
Spotify.
They got a
Spotify
radio
on the
hits
radio, the
playlist.
actual radio, actual too. Well, new
Mm,
releases on Spotify. The actual radio, I'll turn it on every once in a while because you kind of can't miss it. You know, like it's just playing if you turn on the radio, and then like um, it's on the radio, it's the same damn like 10 songs that they play every hour and stuff. So
yeah.
you're gonna know it real quick, right? So yeah, I mean that's when I heard most of them. I'm trying to listen to. 'Em, I'm like, I was like, all right, but I feel like our styles will be a little it'd be different because I feel like all the ones now, if they are club songs or club songs, if they're
Mm,
if the term anymore, like it's like trappish still. It's trappish, but it's slow. And then you ever think about when you listen to that, like the radio hits, and then because we used to go like to the clubs and stuff, right? And then like how you gonna dance to a chick with this? It's all slow and like it's kind of them like confessing how they feel about their feelings and stuff. Like I'm talking about it's like depressing, and it's just,
mm,
but it's like it got a hard beat. I'm like, why? You might be able to drink or something. This could be in a bar. Like I don't know about
mm,
a club. You know what I mean?
mm.
Like, cause that vibe of like being able to dance and stuff, like that's cool. Like if you're able to move, like I think that's cool. Like
Dude, that's why I miss Mo Fire.
yeah, oh yeah, man, more
Goodness
fire.
gracious. Mo Fire,
Goodness
Mo
gracious,
Fire.
yeah, yeah, because it was like the hip hop and then like club music, well hip hop club music on the bottom, and up top,
Up top
up
is where it was
top,
at, baby. Mm,
yeah, the freaking reggae dance hall
mm.
got hookers up there. It was straight up, yeah, it was a vibe for sure.
Damn, I missed that shit. But that's the part that is trippy because in those times, yeah, it was what we the hyphy movement, all that. Versus, I feel you. I wouldn't have been in a club like, and I've been in I don't know if it's necessarily clubs, but I've been in bars where this song comes on, and I'm not a fan of the damn song because I care about words, and when you're a linguist and you like, I care about words and energy behind words, and
You're
so
squinting. He was like,
yeah, when you hear it, you're just like, nigga, this is killing the vibe, nigga. Like, bitch, don't care about vibe. But it's that song where they say, all my friends is dead.
"Oh yeah,
Is that a
yeah."
song that you ever put on and you while you driving to work? Like you finna put that song on,
Nah, the only time it's on is when it's on the radio.
right? When it happens to be on, but that ain't nothing you intentionally like. Let me go put this song on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the. I mean, I don't mean to. I'm not saying that the young generation is bad, but I'm just saying like that's their vibe. That's their thing. Like that, like feeling it, like anxiety and all this like depression stuff, but like making it cool kind of thing. Like
Mm,
that's how I feel. Like that's how I take it as like
mm.
not cool, but like, making it a trend to talk about, and
Yeah,
you know,
because it does need to be talked about. But God dog, man, I didn't like how that was a song to be famous. It's like, at least with a positive twist on that shit, like, God dog, man. But hey,
nobody likes positivity. They
I've
all want
noticed.
negative.
I've
Everybody likes negative
noticed.
stuff
Why is that? Why do you think that is?
because it's been positive for too long.
What?
Things been positive for too long. They
That's
just
crazy.
come on, man.
Real shit. Negative.
Negativity, negativity is more appealing than positivity. It's got more. It has more energy. You know, like it's yeah, it's easier. It what is it? It's easier to like something like, or it's easier to like drama. Like you know how they play everything on TV is played like that.
Yeah.
Like everything is just like, oh shoot, something's negative. If it's positive, it's boring. You know?
That's what's crazy though, because it's like I thought that's what everybody should want for their life in general.
You ever seen people that just don't want to be positive about nothing? Like,
I've had that happen to me before. I ain't gonna lie. And it was weird. So I came into work one time in one of the PEs. This is back when I was installing. I come
mhm.
into work and like, it's me, man. I'm getting there for the first day and boom, already. I'm like, hey, what up, man? And then this fool's like looking over at me. Like I walk over, it's like him and my partner and this dude is standing there. And like he's like looking at me. I'm like, what's up, man? How y'all doing today? And he looked at me and said, hey man, like, you know there's a such thing as being too happy? And I looked.
Dang,
That's what I
like
said.
first response.
Yeah, like I'm coming in for the work for
Don't
the
you know
day.
you can be?
I'm like, I looked and I was like, hold up, where? I'm like, man, shit, how much negative shit going on in this world? We need more happy people around here. I don't know what too happy mean. If too happy is a thing, let me be too happy then. Because I'd rather not be the opposite of that. But it would just trip me out like, this is what you see me having a good day. I'm coming in on good vibes, and this is what you chose to say to me. This is a great boss we have here.
Don't you know there's a thing called being too happy? I was like, what happened to you? Found somebody fuck
Mm,
your life? Like, come on,
right?
bro.
For real. Who's shatting your motherfucking Cheerios, man? That's crazy. But
Much.
yeah, those are so when you say some people just don't want to be happy, but see, look, you just said something right there.
Define
Oh
happy.
man, somebody if define happy, right?
Yeah.
Did somebody cheat on is your wife cheating on you and you're angry about that and your vision of that, you only seeing red.
Hmm.
I don't know, man. I do feel that negativity gets more press and attention and energy than positivity. But you feel way better. I don't know, man. Like if somebody beats somebody up versus somebody helps somebody out and see how it changed their life, I feel those are both like an added of energy going towards somebody's life. But you feel way better and fulfilled when you help somebody versus if
Yeah.
you beat somebody up. Even if like they deserved it, you still kind of feel like, oh damn, like what I mean?
But some people gravitate toward that. Like, it's not. It, I don't, not that it's cool or nothing, but I think because they want to feel powerful. You know what I mean? Like that's important to people like that. That they just want to feel powerful. They want to feel like they're right. They want to get there. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, how can that be more, yeah, like more of a feeling that's better than helping somebody out, that kind of thing. I know we're going off on a tangent, but we need to,
Hey, this is a part of
yeah,
it.
so yeah, this is part of it because we
This
are
comes out in
people.
the music.
Yeah, I don't want people beating me up and then feeling like gonna feel
Feeling
bad
bad
about
about
that.
it.
You hurt somebody. Yeah, you hurt me. Don't hurt me, please. Come on, me.
Stupid. Stupid. But no, this is still on topic because it's like, okay, if we producers making beats and when we look at what the wave is. We got our own wave, yet like remember how I'm telling you about my album? My album is talking about depression and coming out of it and all that. But my shit is talking about coming out of it, and I ain't got no songs talking about everybody dead and shit like that. You know, I'm talking about being overwhelmed and shit like that. But
Yeah. Yeah, but you got to keep. Yeah, if you keep talking about, it, you're just gonna go dive deep, 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 and then you can't get out of it. And what's it called? My dad said that one to me. I think I had like a um I had like an anxiety attack one time, and my dad I think that's what started my like to get like taking omeprazole and stuff like that. But I think I had an anxiety attack, and then my dad was like, we were having dinner. It was at my old house. He was just like, "Yo," he's like, "Hey." He's all just drink a beer or something. He's like he's like you need to he's like if you don't take care of that now, then you're not gonna be able to take care of it later. And but he's like a man of few like words. He would say that.
hmm,
Like he won't say nothing unless he wants to say something to you. That kind of thing. So I took it. I was like, oh shoot. All right, yeah, I won't, I won't do that. Thank you. Like I'm not. It's kind of freaked me out. I was like,
hmm,
all right, cool. But, but yeah, you got to get out of it. If you dig in deeper, you're gonna keep going, keep going, keep going until you don't want to. You can't find anywhere out. And if you do, it's a miracle.
for real, for real.
But yeah, it does show in our music. Yeah, for sure. Um, it's weird how that happens. Like creating, and then you're just like, all right, and the tempo too. So if you just even if you like feel a certain way and you're doing it at a certain tempo, it could be like at a faster tempo, but it's like you
It
still
still
feel
got
it.
that same feeling behind it.
Yeah, it's
It's
weird.
yeah, dude. But look, it's like this. Uh, you can't like that's what I was tripping off of when I was writing to Straight Out was you can't write about like you can't create nothing without creating what you're feeling.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I,
because it'll always redirect. Like it'll always redirect you because where else you gonna go? You yourself is in a situation. So unless you're like some incredible like, well, I mean, if you're writing from a perspective of somebody else, then you have to tune something out. But I mean, if it's personal, yeah, you can't. No, no way, no way you can write a different way than how you're feeling that right then and there.
no, because it's like it's what is fresh on your mind. Like it's in the forefront of your mind versus like oh I gotta go dig for that memory. It's like it's availability access. Oh man, this is the easiest thing to grab, and it's like okay, like for me, if I was to start rapping right now, off the top would start. I'll say something about off top clothing because I'm saying off top, but then I'll also say something about sales at work because I didn't watch them episodes. So it's like
How far are you on that? By the way, I
like
haven't started it yet.
4 episodes in.
How you
I'm
like it so
past
far?
man. It's crazy because like so the other day I cut myself with when I was trying to cut the limes and I cut myself right and like it's taking some days to heal and then I'm watching on the episode where the scab episode I think that was episode 2 um, where they showing what what happens is like when everything how the shit got ripped off and shit, and then like they they send the what are them motherfuckers called the platelets. The platelets come through to fix to bring the fibrin to fix to fix to fix
Bye.
the scab, right? Yeah, fibrin is like a material that's just like yo the pre-healed skin that's gonna heal right there. And so, but until that gets there, then those same red and white blood cells get used in place to hold place until the fibrin gets built up. And so the main characters got pulled and like they was like, we got a sticky substance on us. and we can't move. And it was like, and then the platelets explaining to him, like, yeah, it's all right, pimp. Like, he like, how long we gotta sit here? They was like, oh, for 3 days. And I'm like, dang, you know. So I was looking at the scar heal as it happened, and I'm like, oh, there's little red blood cells on the inside.
He's like, "You're right there, man. Don't worry."
Y'all be good. Y'all gonna be good when I get my new skin back, you know. But like I was saying, man, it is all extra low key informational. Cause what the next episode was about influenza, the other one was about food poisoning, and so yeah, it's gory as fuck too. That's the funniest part about it. Like my mama would have been like, she would have caught me watching that. She's like, Timothy, what are you watching? And I'm like, this is sales at work.
Yeah, this is
Like,
educational, mom.
yeah, right. She's like, I just see somebody get killed and the blood splattered everywhere. I'm like, but look, I know about the platelets and
I'll tell you exactly what happens
I'll
when you
tell
cut
you
your finger.
exactly what happened when you
I'm
cut
not
your
gonna take
finger. Nigga, I see what happened with influenza. I know what happened when antibiotics come in and motherfuckers start getting resistant to the shit. Because that one bacteria is fighting these niggas hard because it was like, oh, it's a capsule. That's what he was saying. It was like, because the capsule's protected. Remember that enteric shear shit? And I'm
it.
like, man, it's crazy rated in here. Yet they killing like the white blood cells don't give a fuck. They go ham, homie. Anybody that come through, they fucking you up. And so it makes me think about what I'm going through with this whole autoimmune system shit. And I'm like, you know, because basically what the whole leaky gut shit is that when you eating the wrong shit, like the fibers within your stomach lining is supposed to be held tight, but then like that's just start getting holes in there, and then the proteins from the food that you eat start going through your bloodstream, and then in your bloodstream they're like, "Hey, nigga, we don't recognize these niggas," and then they start fighting you, which is these same white blood
Exactly.
cells, and they like
Yeah.
fighting you even though it's you because the food stuff has went to your bloodstream, and they like, "Nah, nigga, we getting this food out of here." And they're like, yeah, but I'm the homie too. And it's like Grove Street, Grove Street fighting against each other on the inside, man. And so I'm like, man, I just can't wait till I finish with this shit. But like, man, I tell you what, cause man, this shit, the pain in these, I don't know what the fuck this shit is. My lower abdomen, right side, left side, that shit hurt. And it's like, otherwise, everything else in my life is great. That's what I'm sitting there
Other
looking
than this,
at.
other than this,
Other than this shit right here, I'm like, nigga, I was already in a different kind of pain, just the neck pain before. Now I got all the stomach kind of shit and my back shit. And I'm like, but otherwise, everything else in
you've
my
been eating
life is
clean though. How do you
perfect.
feel though?
Huh?
You've been eating clean though, huh? Like this
Psh,
past this whole
psh,
time.
dude, only the dirtiest thing I eat is chicken. Huh? But yeah, man, I'm eating my mangoes, my motherfucking spinach, my motherfucking peaches, grapes. They didn't have cherries last time, but yeah, grapes. All this water. I got my little whiteboard. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Oh, motherfucking whiteboard. But yeah, just something to sit on the desk. There's something right here. I got to drink 6 of these water things, man. And I have only made it to about 4. Today I've only made it to 2. Once I finish this one, I will be at 3. But something to be conscious of. Like I already got on here, record, cook up 3, put together, cook up 2, the 2 episodes. Cause I got to turn it down again. I don't like when I turned it down. That's why I send it back. Like when I turned it down and rebounced that version of it just sounded off. You know what I'm talking about? Like it was way more distortion is the word I'm looking for. It was distortion, even though I turned it down.
Yeah. I I got the same thing. I put a lot of my beats on my phone so I could listen to it in the car.
Mm.
I'm like, why is this low? Like one of my one of the beats, best of the best. I put it's one of my chop section beats. I finished it and I was like, why is this shit low? I was all mad, and then I was like, now I gotta go back and fix. I gotta master it, or like bring up the volume. I don't know why.
You don't know why I was low?
Oh, I haven't checked it out yet. I mean, I think I did it to leave headroom for some people that were rapping, but I think it was too low. Like,
Mm.
so I'm bringing it back up and let them other people find out how to freaking. rap on that.
Do you ever be doing reference tracks
What do you mean?
to see the difference in levels of after you take your track and master and get it res right, you play it against something commercial like
Oh yeah,
okay.
yeah. That used to bother me before when I was making beats on GarageBand. I was like, why does this shit sound so much better? Like that's when I found out about compression and all this stuff to
Mm.
bring, like and mixing, like the art of mixing. And I was like, oh, and like when I used to rap, I was like, why why does my voice sound weird on here? It doesn't sound like how Big Sean's voice is sitting in the mix. My shit is fucking, it's so clear, and then like the beat is clear, and then the voice is clear. It's not fighting each other. I was like, oh, and I found out about the shit. I got all excited. I think when I first found out about Waves plugins for for stuff like actual plugins, they put in. I put a Renaissance compressor on the on the vocal. I was like, oh,
I have the power.
shit. I was like, you could immediately tell. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I was like,
Mm.
oh. And then when I, man, what is so? All right, so this is one breaking point when I found I was so thankful for things is when I first got a condenser mic
Mm.
and I had M audio. No, no. All right, so I had a condenser mic and I plugged it into one of my interfaces, but the interfaces, or no, it wasn't to my interface. It was straight to the computer, I think.
Mm.
Oh no, my bad. I had a condenser mic, but it wasn't. I didn't know that I needed something for it to go to the computer. So I was like,
Mm.
what do I need to go to the for this, analog thing like this microphone to go and into the computer. So I got at Best Buy and I got the M Audio. It was one of those $100 interfaces, but it had the phantom power. So I used to read about. I was like, what the hell is phantom power? Like, what is that? And then come to find out, it was the plus 48 volts that makes the freaking condenser mics work. So I was like, oh shoot. And then I remember, yeah, me and Louie were on my room recording, about to record, and then dude, we were freaking hyped, bro. We spoke into the mic and we heard ourselves. We're like, oh shit, bro, yo, yo, this shit is fucking dope. This shit is dope. And then I was like, oh shoot, this is crazy. You could hear the effects happening, or but by that time the freaking effects were like messing up with the computing system, so it was a little rough to to do that too. Like it would overload. I had too many effects on the freaking on the track. I was like, oh shoot. But yeah, that was one of the pivotal points. I was like, oh man, this is crazy. This is dope.
Man,
Like,
you
have you had any similar things like that, or like any type of, yeah, I don't know if it's epiphany, but
yeah, you talking about the pivotal moments, the pivotal moments.
pivotal, yes. That kept me going with this.
Mm.
Oh shit.
That kept you going with this.
Yeah. An oh shit moment. Oh,
Mm.
my bad, you just dope. My bad. No, I'm just kidding.
Nah,
I'm just
nah.
kidding.
I'm trying to
I'm
think
just-
of all my pivotal moments, man. There's so many. Cause like, you remember I was saying like that first time when I made that first track, but like, I guess, yeah, probably after like watching the EMC course, cause I watched the Dead Mouse Masterclass, I watched the Hans Zimmer Masterclass, and then I watched that electronic music course. And so on there, when they show how to create the arpeggios, like I'm taking regular chords, but then y'all gonna take these chords and play them different, and that's how I'm getting these arpeggios. I think that was my old shit moment. I can't remember the first track I did with it, but just to know that, because now I know I'm playing a chord. Hey, dun. But if I put that little arpeggiator, what's it called on there? It's gonna take that bong to
Yeah, do, 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 do,
yeah,
do. Yeah, hell
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Arpeggiators, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a dope thing.
Cause in that way, like after I figured that out the first time, then I started making tracks where I keep the same chords, but then I'll bring in other sounds that got the same chords, but then different ways to arpeggiate it. One brings it up, one brings it down, one is a jumbled one. and then I'll use those as different parts as sections from when I track it out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, that was my oh shit moment. But yeah, nah. I guess another one is when I use the mic. Yeah, a mic with an XLR versus cause like I
USB.
yeah I got my Blue Yeti chilling right here, right, and like this shit don't do nothing but just collect dust, cause it ain't no ain't, ain't no
Alarm
motherfucking
mic, man.
you know ain't no ain't because you get spoiled, man. Like I bought that Blue Yeti and I recorded Bright Smile to that in Van Nuys place. I had
Uh-huh.
took a fucking the Blue Yeti on an extension cord and put it in the bathroom, a USB extension, and put that in the bathroom. I was going back and forth to the room recording myself. But when I listened to it, like I didn't know what I was missing out on, man. Cause Cause when I started streaming, I got all the streaming equipment to do the shit like, like fucking game it up, But when I
Yeah.
hooked up the mic and realized that, cause it's an XLR mic too, that as I'm talking, I hear myself now,
Yeah.
and
Yes. Yeah. That's exactly what I'm saying, man. You just like, wait, you got that talk back? What? 'Cause you used to, yeah, because after recording so long, that's why it was like crazy for us. Because if you're after recording so long with the headphones and not being able to hear stuff, you know how you play like even in like you're playing games, like most of the time there's no talkback like into
hmm
this in the headset. You can finally hear how clear you are, and it feels cool. So you get more confident when you hear yourself. I think we said
I
that last podcast when we had the mic. We first
when we
looked
had
at
the
the
mic in
mic.
our hand. I didn't like
Yeah,
it. I didn't like it at first because I didn't like how my voice sounded when you hear how your voice sounds
yeah,
outside of your head.
yeah. I got like this snotty nose. Like I don't know. I don't like it either. I don't like it.
But that's the thing. Everybody say they don't like their voice when they hear it. But
Yeah,
damn, I ain't gonna lie, man. When you hear it on the XLR, you like, cause when you on the Yeti, there's that slight delay, man. It got a monitor feature, but it fuck with
yeah,
me because as I'm talking right now, it'll be like as I'm talking right now, and I'll be like, oh, like the little echo all in my head. And I'm like, nigga, I like that as I'm saying it is going, and it's like it's simultaneous, it's seamless, and whether I record on this mic or that mic, either way it's XLR, so you getting that low latency.
yeah. I think yeah, it gets more. It gets a lot better when you get closer to the mic. Like not
Yeah, I
hearing you.
barely get on that bitch.
So yeah,
Right. Kevin
hello,
Slow Jam
hello.
and Jason James. Theo's top forward four. Motherfucking
Oh,
Barry White and shit.
very very white, Mister Very White.
Very white. Yeah, man. The thing I've seen is that the Chaotica, like little soundproof ball that people
Yeah,
put their mics in.
I want that.
You seen it?
Yeah, I want it.
Yeah, right. That'll make you.
I want it. I want that shit, dude. I
But
want
look, tell me that the mics that you have now don't work well enough to where you can just put a noise gate on there. It'll
that.
still be the same
It's true.
shit.
No, but I mean, honestly, you get the body of the room though. Like if you do the noise gate, but you would just have to mix the shit out of it.
Hmm.
That's why I want them. I want that. That thing's just like $100 or something, though, isn't it?
$200. It's 200
Yeah.
bucks.
You thought about it though, right?
Yeah, you see, I know how much it costs. Real shit, man.
I had made one before at my old house.
Mm.
Not a ball, but like I got some plywood, not plywood. That shit called poster, not poster board. What's the shit that you use for your projects when you were back in elementary school?
Uh,
Like, it's not poster board, is it?
that ain't poster board?
It's the foam board one, the harder ones.
Okay. Still
Foam board.
board. Hey,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's a
I'm with you.
foam board. So I used to get that, and then I went to Joanne's. Joanne's, shout out to
Mm.
Joanne.
Hey, shut
Um,
Joanne. Stop
yeah, Joanne. Um, I got one of those. The liners for your mattress. They look like the eggshell stuff. but it's a liners for your mattress that you put on top of your
Oh
mattress.
yeah, yeah, yeah. The little pillow top thing,
Yeah, it's like a pillow
the
top.
little
Yeah,
yellow thing that you.
little
Yeah.
squishy thing, and it has the little
Mm-hmm.
wave. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got one of those, and I freaking glued that shit on on the one side of the thing, and I made a on the one side of the board, foam board, and I made like a little house that goes over it, and I drilled this shit to the wall, or I taped it to the wall, and I put my mic stand right there,
Mm,
and there you go, no reverberations.
easy.
So it worked. It worked. It did its job. I mean, I wasn't well knowledgeable in my craft back then, but I mean, I did it.
Sir. And this is what I was just talking to my cousin about the other day. Was he was like, man, like regardless of the fact of how everything went down, we still doing music. And I'm like, damn. He was like, whether we had to do it off the PlayStation, whether we had like we always figured it out. And this is where Dorian, I'm gonna shout him out again. He was talking on the podcast the other day on live, and he said, "Man, a lot of this shit y'all can Google, and it's like you figure it out. If you really want to do this shit, you figure it out." He's like, "Man, this whole music shit or your Instagram shit is like dating. And it's like if you want to get with the girl, you figure it out. You do all the stuff that's required." To do it, you gonna figure out how to get there. You gonna do everything that it takes
But
to
you
get.
can, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right. So
But I was shy. I couldn't do it. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, my bad. I was a little shy back then. You know what I mean?
you ain't shy now, brother.
Yeah, I got two kids,
You
bro.
got two kids, man. Not one, two out here, man. Married
Yeah,
straight
man.
up. Nah,
Yeah,
for real.
man.
Nah, man. But you wasn't married at one point. You feel what I'm saying? That was
No.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't always. It wasn't always. Then you know what's always funny about the whole getting at them part is it. You always got to get past this one threshold in a relationship where it's like, okay, I like you, and she know you like her. Like that whole
She likes you back.
yeah, like yeah,
Do you like
it's
me
it's
back?
it's known. It ain't no secret. It ain't no guess. It ain't no mystery. It's like clear as day. We both know we like each other, and then y'all moving towards some shit. You know.
You know what you want online. I like when you find that out. I used to like. So what's up with me and you? I like that shit. Hey, so what's up with me and you? What about me and you? I you get hit with that back. I'm like, oh, never mind. I'll see you later.
It's like I
Like
tried, guys. I tried.
I try. We get your homework for the fifth
Oh,
period.
shit.
So what's up with me and you? Nothing. Dang.
like that.
Yeah, I know. Man,
Dang,
I
man.
think I used that a few times.
Hey, I think I need to bring that back,
You
man.
should.
For
It's
real.
direct.
It is. It is. I need to
I
use
think
it.
it'd be stupid. Like, what do you mean? You know, like expect that. Expect that. Like
Nah, I
response.
got to come back for that already. It'll be something off top. But yeah, I know that. I think that's a good
What do
one,
you mean?
man.
Yeah. So what's up with
What's
me
up
and
with
you?
me
Yeah,
and
it's
you?
direct. It's not. I mean, it's not like degrading or whatever. Like it's
Yeah,
it's
not
genuine.
raunchy. It's not. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Man.
It's a legitimate question, and they have no choice but to answer that.
Yeah.
Or not, then you're not in
Well,
the
you
right
know what you
place.
saying anyway.
Yeah, yeah. Like I don't want to be with you anyway.
Yeah.
I
Forget
take that
y'all.
back.
Yeah.
I just had a question.
Take my compliment back. Like you take it back to the stove. Man.
Yeah.
All right,
Well,
so
go ahead, my bad. Go
nah,
ahead.
nah, nah, nah. God dog.
Oh, let me get out of this screen, bro.
I was about to say. Well, yeah,
Wait, let
nah,
me.
I know what it is now. You said export audio. We know what we looking at now. I'm gonna see what I can do when I go to Logic. Um,
You want to hear this old track? I don't know if I sent you. You want to hear this one? This the old shit. Get you the sneaky peek,
microphone
fellas.
allergy.
Yeah, bro. Want to hear that that hyphy song? Want to hear that shit? I'm
Let's
scared.
go. Let's
All right,
go.
go. Right here, you ready? Let me know if it's. Oh, that's like that loud.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh shoot, how do I turn that down? Yeah, I don't know how to do it here.
Let me turn
You
my
gotta do it.
shit down.
You gotta check your stuff down.
Let me make sure that's all right. My shit. Damn.
Too loud still? It's too loud, man.
I'm
You already know what's about to happen.
all right.
This was like in
I'm gonna put it down.
2005 or 2006 or
Then I want
something.
to make sure we're not redlining over here. Go ahead.
All right, listen.
All right.
It's good.
I'm at a place where I can hear it.
All right. I produced this beat too, so
Let's go.
let's go.
So
See, baby, let me see you drop it to the floor. You got to wiggle it all the way to the floor. Bring it up slow, then drop it back to the floor. Pop the rocket slowly, bring it up to the floor. Girl, I like the way you drop it. I like to see your booty sway and rock it. Damn, girl, you's a freak. When you get all of that booty me, I said, wham, bam, look at that go. Booty bumping, breaking the road. Let me see you bend over and touch your toes and make your knees touch your elbows. Oh, baby, let me see you drop it to the floor. You got to wiggle it all the way to the floor. Bring it up slow, then drop it back to the floor. Pop the rocket slowly, bring it up to the floor. See, baby, let me see you drop it to the floor. You got to wiggle it all the way to the floor. Bring it up slow, then drop it back to the floor. Pop the rocket slowly, bring it up to the floor.
The parliament, let's be straight up. Are you gonna let me hit? Cause if not, then you wasting my time. I bet I'm off checking out the bone the jams 05. Usually better making love better. But I just figured I'll save it for someone better. Just how you gonna take it off? Are we gonna get it on? Cause if not, bitch, I'm gone.
Oh my bad. No, yeah, that's
Hold up. That was you that came out the gate on that one?
I came out the gate hot. I told you I had
Man,
that little raspy little thing, little voice coming out there.
man. What'd you say? Touch your toes?
Touch, touch your elbows, make your knees touch your elbows. Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember when girls used to do that?
Oh, day, man.
I used to
But
love that.
see, this is what I'm talking about, though, man. Hold up, is my shit low? Um,
Oh, there you go.
okay, um, what the fuck was I talking about? I was talking about
Knees touching it, touching the girls touching the
the
elbows.
girls touching the elbow, making their knees touch the elbows. Nah, the fact that like, does it give you the information on how long ago that was?
I don't know. How do I do that?
Hmm.
How do I do that? Info?
Yeah. Like get info, right click.
Oh, modified September 25th, 2007.
Mm.
2007. Yeah, that the one who came in after was my homie Brian. Shout out to Brian. He's from yeah. We used to go to high school, but he used to produce. He was one of those people I met that produced.
See what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. That's the point I'm trying to make. Is the fact that this is I don't know how long ago, and well, yeah, that's it. But see, Brian was from high school. And this is 2007. You graduated '06.
Oh six. Yeah, we were sending like beats and stuff to each other, so
See,
that was cool.
it
I don't know
was.
if he still does. I hope he still does. He was
See,
good.
it wasn't no accident that you ran into him, man.
We had a audio video class together and
Mm.
editing videos hand in hand with freaking music. So hand in hand, bro. I was like, oh shoot, and I found out that I like to make like to cut up videos and stuff. That's the only ways I. That's the only way I made what's it called? I was able to cut my b-boy videos.
Mm.
It's easy grade because if you love what you're doing, time goes by all fast. You're just like, oh, trying to edit and shit. They had them old ass Mac Pros, like not even it wasn't even Mac Pro, the Mac Towers, like the old one though, the ones with
G5s
the
and shit.
yeah, that's the one with the clear case on it, right?
Well, they like silver
Yeah, the silver. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Wait. No, before that, it was
with the
before
little
those ones.
handles on them. Oh, you
Yeah,
talking about like the Emax or whatever with the clear case and the turquoise and the blue and the
not those in particular, but it was one of the tower ones that were like that. I think
yeah Mac Pro.
during that time. Yeah, yeah. I don't know.
Either
Long.
way, it was was some motherfucking Mac shit, man.
Yeah.
But nah, we drawing away from the point that you was doing music way back when, and then what? 2007 was the hyphy movement, and see, it's
It was then. Like it was before then. I think it was going out like after in a couple of years after that. Not fully, but you know what I mean. Like E40 was dropping and shit.
and then I can see you with your saw wave over there with your little blink, 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 blinks in the background. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hell yeah, because it's
I
like those are one of them tracks that you play that for a girl, and then she go like, "You made that?" You like, "Yeah, yeah." You know what I'm saying? Like, real
there was a chick at one of the schools I went to. Actually, yeah, you know when I went to when I was doing the pharmacy tech thing in school for that, there was a chick that would listen to it and she would like know the words. I was like, what the hell?
See what I'm
All right,
saying?
let's go get something to eat. Let's go.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, dude, man,
It's
because it
funny.
had to. I don't know, man. Like I guess that gotta be. You gotta think about that as a gift, man. Is that like you gonna make somebody head nod? The pattern in which they head gonna nod may be different depending on what they listening to, but they gonna nod their head for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I would like for them to, but I think I had it in me. I mean,
That's what
I
I'm
had it in me
saying.
for from a while. You know, always had this thing about how I would do stuff. Like, not. I mean, I don't know. I just have the ear for certain things. Like, I don't mean to be like that, but you know, I think I have an ear for some special. Just same as you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sometimes.
Come on, man. We gotta stay positive about
Yeah,
what
nah.
we're doing.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I did
Not to
some
be negative,
joints.
because yeah, we should be negative so we
Oh
can get some
yeah, huh? Be negative so we can get the whatever the fuck
spotlight. Yeah,
the
let's get
extra
some
energy.
funding.
But nah, like maybe that was why them cookups would go because like to watch somebody struggling, like when you watch Chill Hop, I was struggling, but I wasn't struggling. Like I was struggling to find where the keys were gonna be
Yeah,
and like what the groove, how I'm gonna flip the sample. But I wasn't like struggling, like oh shit, none of this is working kind of thing. You got that
yeah,
feeling of like, oh, I'm struggling, but this is got potential versus I'm struggling and none of this shit sound dope. I don't like the way none of this shit sound. I just want to throw the whole beat away. And then you be like, maybe I could salvage at least one thing from it. You know what I mean? And it's like,
yeah.
and so what I noticed so much because I think I went in from it was from Thursday night to Friday morning, and I tried to make two different beats, and I was tired as fuck. Though I'm all in front of my computer like this, like I got the cameras on and shit, and I'm trying to record, and I'm like I wanted to be as dope as the last track I made, but that preconceived notion was blocking me from making something dope because I'm trying to live up to the last
Right.
thing I just made versus just creating something brand new and seeing where we go. And so that's what I did the next morning when I woke up because it was like I let go of all the extra bullshit.
Just let it flow.
What? Because this is what I tripped off of with narrow boom, is that after you went through and got because you took out the sample for a while, then you worked on the drums, then
Mhm.
you started bringing that back. Then it was like, all right, I want it to sound like this. Um, in your beat making experience, what is the fastest you? Because that's what you said at the end of it. You said, "Oh, I got a good enough foundation
Mhm.
to be able to like make this be what it need to be." What is the fastest that you've created something to where you knew you had a good foundation?
5 minutes, 5 10 minutes.
5, 10 minutes.
Yeah, because you know, remember when I was doing 40 days of beats, 45 days of beats. That taught me that easy. Like not easy, but you get into the habit. Because when I was doing those, I only had like I would go to work. We already had Dominic during those times, so you know, we had family stuff, or you know, like I had to go pick him up, drive here, drive there, go to work, drop him off, pick him up, kind of thing. I only had to go eat and all that stuff. I only had like an hour
Mm,
to make the beat and and freaking and upload it before
Mm.
before the day was over.
Damn.
Like an hour. Yeah. Most of the times it would be like 2 hours to an hour before it hit 12. So like I would get home, have to cook and do all that stuff. You know what I mean? And you get back, sit at the computer, and then I had to find a sample too. I had to find whatever I was looking for.
Mm.
Like, all right, I'll do this, or I'll do something from scratch, kind of thing. But yeah, the fastest time, there was one of those ones where I would chop it. Took about but I put simple drums on it, and then but the simple drums hit a certain way. Like I was like, all right, cool, I like these. Uh, they were Illmind drums, I think they were.
Hey,
So, lap kits for sure.
let's go.
They go.
That's what's on these pads right now, man.
Yeah, yeah, it works. I like them. I like them a lot. They helped out. I lost. I think I had like one and two. I purchased one and two, but then I lost them. I think I deleted them on accident. But
Crazy.
but yeah, it was that. I think I had some sample, and I was like, I like the way the drums hit. I like the way the samples were working. I mean, to my standards, I did in 10 minutes. Like I was satisfied in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Look at you, stupid man. Stupid. I wasn't even.
satisfied,
It
satisfied with
took
the
me a minute to get over there, man. I'm chilling over here, man. You
satisfied with
told.
the beat. My bad. My bad.
Yeah,
My bad.
yeah, yeah. But nah, man, cause that was the thing I was tripping off of is that so every beat don't go down like that to where
No,
you
no.
get that 10 minute. Oh, this is fine with these 10 minutes versus okay. So then, how long do you feel that you had a track where you had a foundation, you weren't really happy with it all the way, and you was working and you kept sculpting it to where it got to a point from that part that you knew you wasn't happy with it to how you sculpted it to where it was like, all right, now I kind of could fuck with this. Like for me, I gotta say it was probably like this remix I did called "She Knows," and that was back when I was doing them beatport remixes all the time, and I would just take the vocal of the stem, and so I had made the beat, like I put my own chords and all this and all that, and it didn't, cause I had it going fast, just a fast track, like 128, cause I'm doing all this EDM shit, but
Yeah.
it didn't hit right based off of the way I was feeling at the time because I was more downtrodden, all that kind of shit, trying to get out of shit. And I switched sounds around, but I slowed it down and then sped it up. That was my first time trying to do that whole like slow down, speed up shit. But then
Right.
that was happening over like probably a good 3 days of fucking with the beat to where I'm like, because I was putting out the weed mix every week though. So I guess maybe that restriction of having to do something shows you what you can do.
Yeah. No, I agree. Um, I was about to say that takes days. Like sometimes it takes days if you don't scrap it. You know what I mean? Because there are definitely times where I'm just like, nah, fuck this. I'm going to do
Yeah,
something else.
none
And
of this shit
you never
works.
go back to it. Yeah, you never go back to it. Um, yeah. So it takes days. Sometimes you work. Yeah, you got to work hard for it, and then you're just like, fuck. And then you're just like, I don't know what to do. And then you start doing stuff. Actually, what I like to do when those things happen, I like putting in like throwing in something random.
Mm.
Like, all right, what can I do with this? And then you see if it works. And then if it doesn't, take it out. I think I did that in one of the chop sections. I tried to put in a sample and I was messing around with it. And I'm like, nah, this is stupid. Then I just picked a different one and I was like, ah, okay, this one's better.
Yeah, yeah.
But
That's how
it's
this
not to
latest
say that,
one was, because you had two different samples that you was using. Then you decided on the dum 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 dum.
yeah,
Dum. It was a different sample at first, though.
yeah, okay, yeah, yeah, it might have been that one. I only did three chop sections, so I mean,
Hey man,
fourth one to come in this that'll be full. That'll be a whole month when I do it this month or when I record it for this week. So that's a good goal that I met for a whole month,
yeah man,
4 weeks.
consistency. And then I like when you said it, you was like, "Yeah, see you next week." Like you give us what to expect, how soon to expect them. You know they dropping on Friday. Like, yeah, man, I like that. And I like how you changed it. This one was purple. The chop was purple, not red this time.
Oh yeah,
So it's differentiation.
yeah. I'm trying to change it every single time. There's a little bit, give them a couple. Like I'll take a little screenshot from the video and then I'll put it on there and I'll hit them a little different things every now and
Yeah. But like
then. Keep
the
it
thing,
fresh.
it's like motherfuckers from the outside looking in on doing this shit. Cause trust, man, like it's a lot that go into this whole production shit, and
We should
motherfuckers,
really have a team. We should. We
nigga,
should really have a team, but we don't.
we do.
Well, we don't. And
And,
it is a
and
lot of work,
and this shit is a lot of work because
money and work.
when we was doing that shit for Ty Lopez, I was the nigga. It was the niggas on the team creating the thumbnails. He's doing the content, but then we're writing up the little emails and all that. And it's like all this shit works like a well-oiled machine, but it don't take one motherfucker to get it done. You know what I mean? So that's why I be showing the props because I'm like, to notice that you didn't just cookie cutter the thumbnail and it's a different, like, come on, man. Like, I know how much work it takes because I've done it. Oh, shit. So,
It's I appreciate it. I
yeah,
really do.
man. How do you know? Because, like, I'm looking at your edit, right? So you took a 53-minute video and then you made it less than 59 seconds to make your trailer. And then the next picture is you, or your logo. Um, how do you know, or how do you be deciding what you gonna cut out to put for your Instagram promo?
I think about how you watch a lot of like videos or you watch a lot of like commercials, right? Especially those damn pop-up ads that come during the YouTube videos that you're watching.
Mm,
I think that's just etched into my head. And like so when I'm cutting, I kind of have an idea of what like using those as references. So for me, I'm thinking about there needs to be an intro, which is my logo, and then when I say my name, because I try to do that every single time I'm trying to get continuity with my
yeah,
videos. So I'll do like an intro, like hey, welcome back, it's Nappoo. I might like this time I was like yo 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 yo, you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah, 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 yeah,
yeah yeah
yeah,
yeah 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 yeah.
yeah. You should have seen your face that far when there was noise going on. You kind of look like I'm recording.
Yeah, it's funny. Like I don't.
I'm like, hey, that's part of it, man. He's a dad, you know what I'm saying? Like,
What the hell is that? Yeah, you'll see little nuances and shit like that happen. I mean, that's yeah, it is part of it. That just makes it
it's
personalized, I guess.
authentic, man. That's real
Yeah.
life, and any other dad will be able to relate to that. It's like, hey, go check on your sister.
I forgot, like you sleep. I forgot. I forgot. Like I don't hope that didn't make it seem like I was a bad dad. Like I wasn't looking after my daughter and shit. Like, like you're a
No.
big brother. Go check on your little sister. Go check on.
Hey, but like that's a parent thing where it's like motherfuckers don't realize that how much shit it take to be a parent. And so, you know, the firstborn, they usually grow up not wanting to have kids or they're very disgruntled because they end up having to be like, mini parent. They help out a lot. Why? Because you're extra human right here, nigga. This shit is hard. Nigga. Need some
Yeah,
help
you
around this
better help. You
motherfucker.
better help.
Yeah, nigga, it's your family.
You gonna give up on your family? That's a bad. That's a bad person.
You're a bad brother.
Yeah.
you know? So I'm like, no. I'm like, but when you watch it, it's like that's what's gonna be the dopest part about it. Cause like after I was talking to my cousin, and he was like, man, shit, I'm just gonna be like Metro Boomin on this shit. I'm like, what you mean? He said, man, he couldn't get motherfuckers to rap on this shit, so he started rapping on this shit himself. And I'm like, oh, wait, well, yeah. So now I looked up an old ass Metro Boomin cook up beat, and his shit was called Cook Up Too, Volume
Oh,
1.
nice.
And I'm looking
Nice.
at him cook it up, and I'm like, okay. And I'm like, all right. But as I'm looking at it, I'm like, I see where he is, where he was at the time with the
Yeah.
cook up, and then where he is and what he's considered now. And it's like, and the shit was like 6 years ago, 7 years ago. The video is, and
Oh wow,
I'm like, man. And
that's
so
like
when you
two.
look at your video, like when people look at your series of videos, you gonna see that, yeah, his son named the track. You know what I'm saying? His son named the track. Now listen to it again. Narrow what? Narrow what?
Yeah, never what? What? Said boom.
Yeah, because that boom was going on. As soon as you put it back on, the boom was happening. And once again, you just gonna say what's off the top of your head. That was what he was feeling. And so, but like, yeah, when people gonna be able to look and be like, man, that your niche will be that the fact of being a parent and a producer, being a parent and a
Yeah.
producer, like
There's a lot
whatever.
of us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Whatever you put out there, like, cause we definitely be seeing Curtis King when he feeding his baby and stuff at the same time. He's like, yeah, dad duties, like but he still produced, and so it was actually on one of the live streams where his baby was saying, "Dad, dad," I think it was.
Oh, I saw that clip. Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
It
He's
was,
a, we right there with him. Yeah,
it was right
we're in this
there
journey
with him.
with him.
It was right there with him. So yes,
But,
man, it's gonna be the same shit with this, man. Real talk. Um,
wait, wait. Let me finish that. How do I know how to cut the video? The video. You said how do I know which one's to cut?
yes, when you make
We're
your
talking
edit.
about, right?
Yeah, when you
Yeah. All right.
make your edit.
It's pretty. So I had a thing in my head about just getting elements of the things I was making, the parts of the beat. So whatever I was making, like the sample, then the drums, and then another sample or something like that, and then altered drums, and then play testing it, and then uh, the final one, which is like, like oh shit, and then like that's it. So I think about it like a summary too, like you know, I'm telling you what I did. I'm showing you the full beat at the end of the teaser, but like that's not even about, that's not what the video's about. The video's about how I made the whole thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I decided to do it that way.
Dig it.
Like you can be a fan about it and be like, oh shit, that's dope, and then not watch the video on YouTube, but you can be like, oh shit, how did he make that? Because it's clearly showing that he's making it right here in this
That's what
video.
I'm saying.
Yeah. So he's like, oh shoot, what did he do? And you come to find out it's like an hour long. You're like, oh shit, this is an hour long, and how he how he made this like foundation of it. Then you could go invest, invest your time to see what I did or not. Like at least you have the teaser.
It's there, yeah, for real. And I tried. So this is the reason why I was asking is because my teaser was 21 damn minutes.
Oh yeah, you had to put it on that what's it called? The TV.
Yeah,
What's that?
IGTV
IGTV.
series.
You're,
I
oh
was
shit.
I was like, instead of 5 hours, you got 21 minutes. Here you go. I'm like, this is the most pivotal moments from the shit. And I'm like, okay, well, how could I cut this down to 60 seconds? I'm like, nigga, I don't even know. I'm like, I cut out every part where I was adding shit. And this is all the parts where I added shit. And I'm like, but damn, you can't make it shorter than that. And I'm like, it was probably like two parts where I know I could have like just cut it shorter, but it still would have been like 20 minutes. And I'm like, I went through the 5 hours of, all right, this is where I added this. This is where I added this transition. This is where I added this vocal. This is where I added the scratch. Like every single thing. And I'm like, nigga, I don't know how. I know if it would have been the thing, I would have showed you me laying the sample at first, and then the sample with beats, and then the whole thing together. Cause like the way I got it is like every individual thing, and that shit is 21 minutes. And I watched it multiple times. I'm like, cause I'm watching it like a person. Like, how would they be watching this? And I'm like, how could you stop watching it if you seeing that? All right, he added this. Well, I think it's more interesting to me because obviously I know what the whole song sounds like. But when
Yeah.
you watch it and you can see that it's not like like if people listen to the whole song first, then watch me make it, it'll be different. Cause they'll be like,
Yeah.
fuck, like
It's a lot of things that go into that.
yeah. Especially even like with after the teaser, it's still not the final version of what you hear, like what the look. Ooh, and all that shit. Like that's,
Right.
and I'm like, because that came after I laid my 5 hour foundation. So when I made this other one, I think it was only 2 hours or an hour and a half that I did of this the latest cook up I did, and I'm like, okay, this is workable. I know which way I can go with it, and then I can take it somewhere. And the whole thing I do like is the fact that you see it and then it becomes something. It ain't just, oh yeah, that's that one thing that he made and then it ain't nowhere. It's like, nah, listen to look at how he made it. Look at how it started, but listen to the final product. Like give you incentive to do both. Cause it's like
Yeah.
watch him do it. And this is what I'm tripping off of, because this is the perfect convenient time for my little nephew to be learning production and be sending me emails back and forth, because it reminds me on what I actually know, you know? And then it
Yeah.
reminds me on what it felt like to be him in the beginning of doing your thing, you know?
Yeah. That's crazy that it was 21 minutes. 21 minutes. I did watch it. I watched it. Um, what was it? I was sitting down somewhere. I think yeah, I was watching it. But anyway, yeah, I mean the way I cut the like I just took like I think about like 2 to 3 seconds of each one, or like maybe like the first few bars, cut it. Then the next one, whatever
So
I
you
thought
don't
was
even record, you don't cut your whole self doing the whole take. You cut just the beginning of you doing the take?
yeah, the beginning, the middle, if I seen some like cool things within that take, like if I'm talking, I'm like ooh, like
Yeah.
expressions or something like that, then I'll use that just because, you know, even during the whole thing, I'm not really talking as much. I mean, I could
Yeah.
be, but you want to get those because I guess it attracts the listener. It attracts me when when I look at the teaser. Like here you go, Dominic, and then zoom in. You know what I mean? Like those little things like that. Like oh shit, a Dominic on there? Like
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Young Dom with the assist, man, for real.
yeah, he
Yeah.
did. Yeah. He's like, Daddy, I need help. I was like, hey, come here real quick.
Yeah, you gonna help me too, man.
Yeah. I help you all the time. You gonna help me. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Nah, man. Yeah, dude. So I suggest uh, looking at Timbaland's Twitch,
I
cause I
want to.
cause I know you looking at Taku Pop. I think that was the last thing that you put on there. Um, and I think you gonna get a lot. I don't even know if
Taku Pop. You talking about the homie remix?
hmm?
He said Taku Pop.
Yeah, you had made a post, and I went and followed him
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the homie remix. He draws on Twitch, but he's actually a dope rapper too. He
for
used to
real.
rap. Yeah, he's really good, but I don't think he raps no more, which he should.
Damn.
I'm mad at him. I'm
You
mad at
see
him.
what I'm saying? You see
Nah,
what
but
this?
he started focusing more on like you know his artistry, which he's damn good at artistry too. I mean, they they- they're they're like pretty much equal. Maybe he's better than at drawing than he is at rapping, but yeah, him and my homie Isaiah, they always on that. I always share their shit because it's funny. Not funny, but it's interesting because yeah, yeah, the homie Isaiah, he when he does his Twitch live streams, he puts a random wheel up, and then every 10 minutes when he's drawing something, he puts a random wheel up, and then whatever's on it, like a pickle or something like that, then he has to incorporate that
Oh,
into
crazy.
his drawing. And I was like, damn, I want to do something like that with my beats. It's like, oh, you got to put like
Yeah,
a baby crying, and then
that'd be
sound like
dope.
some
And then you gotta
elite.
put that in there. Yeah. Next thing you know, oh, you got somebody.
Yeah,
Dude, that's dope. I like that. Who spins the wheel?
he does. Well, he has like this thing
That
on
it
his
just
live stream.
and
Yeah,
then
yeah, it just does it. Hey, how are you? Are you on? Have you been given any ideas or thoughts to through Broken Vegetables?
man. So I had a thought today actually. um, I was putting this damn shit in the toilet.
your shit in the toilet. You're putting
Like,
your own shit in the
like,
toilet.
yeah, yeah, like a
You're pooping. Is that
mushroom.
what you're saying?
No, 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 like a mushroom, and when the mushroom hit the water, it just made me laugh, and I was like, the way it hit the water, because you can tell it had weight. You know what I'm saying? Big ass mushroom.
Why you putting mushrooms?
Watermelon. It's a long story, man. Long story.
Ah, I want to know why. This is over there.
Long story.
Yo. It's like, oh,
Oh, shit. Yeah, man. But that shit, when it, when it hits the water, it just made me think to myself, and I was like, "Damn, is a mushroom a vegetable?" I was
it don't even matter, man. Just do it. You,
but I think I want to get that sound, man. 'Cause I was gonna call the sound dick print.
I gotta show you that shit, man. It's crazy. Slapping the penis on the toilet, man.
Oh man!
You need to
And
see
I
this
was
shit.
like,
It's crazy.
right? Because you know people gonna think like, man, hold up, man, is this really like dick hitting the water? I'm like, no, it was mushrooms. But I called it dick print though. Man, I don't know. It was something about the way it hit the water, and it made me think like. And then I made one little like, but I gotta make it better. Like one track to where it's like, okay, when I take the drums out, this is gonna be a good loop. But I gotta make it better though.
All right. Oh, you just gave me an idea, man. Broken vegetables. Now I could use like the knives and stuff on the chopping. Ooh, the chopping board. Oh, I didn't think about that as knocks. You know what I'm saying? Little
Mm,
perks,
yeah.
percussions. Um, yeah, I've been thinking about it. I haven't had a chance to record yet. Actually, I was trying to find this thing right now. Hold up.
Shit funny as fuck.
I was gonna show you the recorder I was gonna use, but I might just use like I might just bring shit into here and then just like
Start hitting
do the
Do
shit
you
here.
follow the count on Instagram?
The producer dots account,
No, no, no. The count.
the count. No, I don't. What is that?
Man, it's a producer. He spelled his name count, but with a K.
Let me see. Like Count Chocula, like that.
Yeah, but with a K though. This motherfucker dope, man.
He does that. He does.
He does a lot of production, but you'll see when you see to him chopping up how he made the beat or whatever, you see him with like he got a grip of percussion that most niggas would never have in their home studio.
What this guy's riding bikes. Bikes. It's Kount.
Yeah, let me see if it's called the count or just count.
Is it with the X?
Nah, ain't no X though.
Oh, this guy's a streamer. This guy, yeah. Hey, side note, man.
Yeah,
Do you be playing Street Fighter on Steam or do you still play on your PlayStation?
I'm doing both at the moment. To be honest, I got both.
Because I have the game, but I've been playing the homie Jarrell.
Oh, you don't want to get whooped on? What you talking about on Steam?
No, no, PlayStation.
Yeah, PlayStation is free this month for PlayStation Plus.
I mean, I had the game a long time ago just because it's Street
Man,
Fighter,
that's crazy.
but I never really played it. I don't have any of the character. I don't have any like the
The,
final release characters. I
yeah,
gotta buy them.
the DLCs and shit. I think it's like $25 for the upgrade kit.
Yeah, I'm done.
Motherfucker.
I just got paid. I'm done to do that.
I'm saying, right?
I'm saying I want to fight you, Tim. I want
Man,
to
I
fight
don't
you.
think you want to fight me, man. Not yet. Well,
I did.
well, hey, I give you the payback from that damn Marvel vs. Capcom. Ain't no question. It's
Yeah,
Count Cole on
Cole, Cole.
with a K.
Oh shit.
That's funny. I took my whole shit
What?
out.
How? Damn, that's some sorcery stuff. Count. Oh, Kount and a K Y.
KOUNTKOAL.
Oh, Cole.
Yeah.
Count Cole. The Count. Oh, you mean Yeah. Oh, man, I always wanted those that teenage engineering freaking little synthesizer that everybody has.
What you talking about?
Talking about the little keyboard that has that little blue, green, yellow, and red button. Looking on his like he has one.
You got it?
Yeah, you never seen those? The teenage engineering
Mm-mm.
freaking.
This is why we do this shit, man. This shit you know that I don't know, and vice versa, man. Shit. What
Man,
is it? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
teenage engineering. They don't think they make it anymore.
Mm.
It's that little synthesizer that he has. You see it? It has this little. It's like color.
Oh, that little with the green and the blue at the top.
Yes.
The little the
The sound
he
is
playing it
dope.
with two hands.
Oh yeah. Oh damn.
Yeah, dude, that shit knocks. He be grooving like a motherfucker,
Oh, here's the xylophone.
dude. He be fucking it up.
That's a real one too.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, here's the freaking tape. The freaking tape.
I knew it's gonna be
Man,
some inspiration for you.
tape delay or whatever that shit is.
He's a take the lead.
Oh, what's the? Man, he's a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, this guy's a. I'm already a fan.
Yeah.
Shout out to the count.
Yeah.
Shout out to the count.
See, that's what's funny about this shit, man. I just knew it. I knew it. Watch when you come through his shit, man. You gonna be inspired for real.
You just recorded some water driplets. Oh, that's dope. See, I always wanted to make a video where I was recording some random shit.
See.
And then, it's always had to be something like that too. Because it's I don't know. Just because
Doogie
it's always
Howser style or what?
yeah.
What's that? No whammies?
Which one?
No whammies.
No whammies. This dude. Oh look, he has a count, but it's oh man, this is really dope, man. Oh, he got a girl dancing to his music.
And then he cool with the violin girl. The violin girl be doing some shit like collabos.
Oh yeah.
And Bad Snacks did her shit to it, man.
That's just dope.
And that's what made me get the idea of doing multiple camera angles. Because when Bad Snacks did her shit to it, fucking, like she recorded herself with the violin and her bass. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, nigga.
Yeah. Hey, I just got a message from one of my homies out at Mad Studios. Um, the one who runs Beyond Aware, their clothing brand,
Mm-hmm.
or one half of it, I think. Or who started it? The homie Arlie. Shout out to Arlie, BA, Beyond Aware,
Be
Mad
underwear.
Studios. Shout out, yeah, shout out to Mad Studios, all the NID. Shout out everybody out there, all the fans.
Shout Man Studios. Hey, Kane.
He told me that he's like, "What up? Can you give me a call?" I
Oh,
don't,
shit.
I don't know what that means. I'm a little nervous.
They
I just
probably
got.
need some more production.
I'm trying. Shit. I'll probably hit him up tomorrow. It's a little late, but I mean, I'm sure they're working right now. But I'll give them a call.
And we
Yeah.
still, for the people that look at credits, I'm just saying, my nigga, you know, I just want to see Corny
Oh
and,
yeah, yeah. I'm on the
and
credits.
hold up, what?
I'm on the credits.
When I look at Spotify, I didn't see that shit.
Really? That's, nah, he added me recently.
Okay,
Because
that shit.
I asked him about it, but he was like, "Oh shoot," and then he hit me with the message. He's like, "Yo, he's all add in," and then he sent me the link and
Gangster.
like the what I'm saying. They
All right, I
put me
gotta go
part of the team.
recheck. I gotta recheck.
So hopefully it's on there because I'm on. I mean, I'm on it. I mean,
That's
I'm
what
on.
I'm saying. That's
I'm
all
on
I'm saying.
DistroKid too.
Huh?
I said I'm on DistroKid too, but it's just I didn't know how to do that. I mean, this is my first time doing that.
Yeah, because even when you did the thing and like I thought it was gonna be under my thing, but it says also appears on.
Oh, I mean on Straight Out.
Yeah,
Okay, let's promote that song a little more.
we
Hey,
sure
you guys,
should.
listen to Straight Out. If you listen to this
Listen to
podcast, listen
straight
to Straight
out.
Out, please.
Fucking get a burst of energy, trip off of the motherfucking sounds in that bitch, and get
Yeah,
hype. And I don't know, man. I just think there's that. Like, you know what I mean? Like it give you that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
feeling it give me at least.
No, it's good. It's just like it tells its story.
Yeah. Dude,
It's
the
dope all
motherfucking
the way.
scratch,
Yeah,
the horns, the motherfucking bass line. Come on, man.
I think about you talking about when you showing your brother, and your brother's like naming each different part of the song. He's like, you like you were saying, he takes you to a part where you just like super spaced out, and that's you, and it's like you just, and then it takes you to another part where you're just like, oh damn, and then now you want to get like, and then it goes to the ending part where it's just like, oh shit, like then it gets like it's different, like like all different types of parts. I always think about that when I'm listening to it, and now like,
But see,
it's
and that's what's crazy is like being on the other end. That's to hear what other people are hearing about the shit we make.
yeah. Yeah, I like hearing that stuff. Like Shanae likes it. She's like, I really like this because I had put all those beats on my phone, and I told her I was like pick 5 songs, 5 instrumentals that you like. I'm gonna put those on a project. Like,
Nice.
so I'm gonna send some out to you, and then send some out to a couple other colleagues,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah, yeah.
you know what I'm saying,
You
see
do
which
some
ones they
trusted
like.
counsel, you
Yeah, the
know.
council. Yeah, trust a set of trusted council members and see what they think about it, and hopefully we can top five it out, and then you know maybe get a little sponsor. See if I can get a little sponsor for that project.
You know,
One of the
man.
one of the good one of the ones in the close reach. You know what I'm saying? Why not?
Yes, parallel
Blank blank
plane.
blank presents
Hmm.
Nappy. You know,
Mm.
I always want to do that.
Mm.
It's been long overdue.
Long overdue, especially for knowing so many talented motherfuckers, man. What I always think about is that with the things you want to do in life, you already know everybody that it takes to accomplish what you're trying to accomplish.
Yes, it's true. Yeah, I know. Well,
Yeah,
yes. Except for a lawyer. I just need a lawyer.
that's usually the one. But like, you don't even need them yet. You know, that's usually the one.
everything else. Everything else like on a creative end, yeah, for sure. That mean like a marketing, not well, I wouldn't say marketing. Yeah, creative end as in like yeah, like photography, design, that kind of thing. We got that. Both of us got that shit. Cause we know each other, so you know.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We right here doing this shit,
Yeah,
man.
I know.
Like, and I'm sitting here, right? Like, I don't know, man. Since I've been through so much shit, man, I always just be thinking about the basics of shit. And like, when I be looking at the second screen over here, and I see like, I got your name at the top with the little handle, my name at the top with the handle, the logo in the middle, your producer logo on the left, my producer logo on the right, and I'm like,
Yeah.
when it, when I see that these are results, but this is like a snapshot of like it wasn't always Nappoo, it wasn't always Boris the Beast, it wasn't, you know what I mean, and it's like you had the PNG to
Yeah.
send to me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, here you go.
like, you know what I mean? Versus me talking to somebody, hey man, I need you to send me your PNG. Be like, huh? Nigga, I don't even got a logo made. Like, it just makes you think about
What?
like
Yeah.
where niggas is in the process. I just bought the domain, man. I bought the domain because motherfuckers they bought my old shit back in November 2019, pissing me off. I used to have boysthebeast.com, and some motherfuckers from GoDaddy went and bought
Took that shit.
boysthebeast.com, even though they not using it, but they bought it, motherfuckers.
Oh, they trying to sell that shit back there. Hey, guess what we have?
Right?
And
So
then you're like, I'm not paying
I
nothing for
go through
that.
HostGator, and HostGator is like when I bought the shit, they like, I'm like, hey, nigga, why my shit ain't working? Like, and they like, oh, your Dame service is going to GoDaddy. I'm like, nigga, last time I had this shit, it was on HostGator. What you mean? They're like, yeah, we understand that, but it's been bought. And I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, so you gotta get something else. I'm like, oh, that's fucked up. So I just turned it to mynameBoris.com. And I'm like, all
Oh,
right.
nice.
So
Did you do it with the three, or did you do it just
same
regular?
way, the same
Same
way.
one.
That way we
Oh,
consistent all the way across the
okay,
board. On
that's
all social medias, it's the same shit. Um, yeah, so with the three. But I'm like, now I'm like trying to design the website and shit, like, and I'm like, okay, what's the main things, right? The cook up sessions is one, the DJ sessions is another, and then the Twitch stream is another thing. I'm like, if and that's what I have right here, man. I share some of these questions off my whiteboard because I
wow.
feel they're important in terms of getting clear on what you're trying to do. Um, but what is a lifestyle that I can put into rotation that allows me to live a bill free life? That's one question,
Oh, yes.
right?
That's one of the questions.
Right. Because
Yeah.
if you create that lifestyle, then just like that's what you said earlier. You said it. You said it when you was in class. You said when you love what you do, it don't feel like work. I think that's what you was saying about because
Yeah.
you was chopping up and editing the videos,
Oh
your
yeah, in
b boy
class. Yeah.
videos.
Yeah. If you love what you're doing, time just goes by fast,
That's
and
what you was talking about.
yeah.
Boom. So if you can create a lifestyle of where you loving what you're doing, that can create a bill free life. Then you got to think about these three things. Is like, what do you got experience in? What are you passionate about? And then what you got skill in? Because in that way, you combine all three of those. Because like it was this one video I was looking at that said like, oh, how to make it big on YouTube and all this, blah blah blah. And consistency is everybody's choir. Everybody preaching that. But what this dude was talking about is you being able to teach something from wherever you are at with the experience that you got versus trying to posture and portray yourself that you something else that you ain't, you know.
Right.
Like so when you look at okay, what do you got experience in? That's why and I didn't even know this shit before I fucking read it or watched the video this past week. So it was last week when I was talking to you. Was it last week or maybe 2 weeks ago when I was talking to you? Like, man, you know this Foley shit. Like, you got the SP404. Like,
Might have been last week. We do this every week, man.
let's
It might have
go.
been last week. We do this every week.
For real. I just didn't know if it was last week or the week before. But
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure it was last week.
all right, so
We
last
we ran
week,
we ran like a 2 hour episode.
man, it was a
Hey, what
mission.
time are we at right now? We at 2 hours?
We had an hour 52.
Okay.
52. But this one feels more we almost drifted and you got us back. You brought us back a couple of times. You know what
I had to. We're getting better at this. This is a learning experience.
I'm
We're
saying?
gonna cut it to. We're at 2 hours right now, so I'm sure we're gonna end soon. But we're gonna get it back to like an hour and a half.
There we
But
go.
it's gonna get to the goodies. You know what I'm saying?
We're
Like,
gonna get it like on point, on point. But we still accomplishing what we set out to accomplish. We talking about what we working on. We talk
yep.
about what we worked on in the past. We talking about what we got coming. I actually watch his content so I can speak to it like actually because I know what to say. I was there. I was there with him spiritually. Another thing I tripped off of, and you can trip off of it too, is I had this experience at Black Jesus where the dude I met there named Preston, he was talking about how like it was 11:11 at the time, and I'm like, oh, what that mean? He was like, oh, that's like a angel number. I'm like, what that mean? He's like, well, when you're at wherever you're at and you see those numbers, like that's alignment, and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing right now. And I'm like, damn. So I was tripping off of when I was watching your video, and it was 11:11, and then like it was a part where you was making, because I was looking at it in my videos on when it hits those points of 11:11, 12:12, 1:11, all that, and it's funny like watch when you look at your footage now, watch what you're doing at those moments in time, and
At
you're gonna trip
11:11.
out.
Oh,
10,
you scared
10.
the shit out of me, Dominic. I didn't know. You was, I thought you was asleep, man. It's like, "Oh!" What are you doing, son? What is that? What do you got? Oh shoot. Okay. Hey, he's like, that looks cool. Are you better now? Are you good on the iPad? Okay. He's playing a new game, by the way. He said, "Oh, I'm creating my character."
Look at him. Look at him.
Man,
He's scared.
Like, because there's a curtain here now, and my back is to the door.
Yeah.
Like my back's like where the hallway. There's no door in this room, but there's a hallway, and I'm just like,
You don't know niggas running up on you like, oh, nigga,
yeah, he
back
likes
up.
to be, he likes to be snaky. I'm just like, oh, you hear him breathing and shit. I'm like, no, like, what are you doing? Oh, stop.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
I'm
Uh,
sorry, man. What
nah,
is the what was you
yeah,
saying? You was there and you're vouching for everything. Yeah, look at all the times it was saying 11:11. What was I
yeah.
doing? I didn't look back at the video.
It
I
was
was in it. I was just like, oh,
yeah, nah, nah. I think that's when you were selecting the sample.
oh, it was a change because it needed to happen. Oh, that's deep.
Ain't it crazy, man?
That's deep.
That's just crazy. So watch when you look at it, like you'll notice shit like that now. Now that I pointed it out.
Because it does say the time when I'm recording.
Yes,
Like it shows
sir.
it, and it
Right.
shows the day. Yeah, let me take that off, man. It's a little too much information now. It's feeling weird. No, I'm just kidding. I'm
He
just
was
kidding.
like, normally I record these on these days. I can have them ready.
Yeah, I mean, you know what it is.
For
It's
real.
busy. It's busy time, man. We gotta
Hey.
what what what? How's it go? I don't got the thing. I don't got the. What is it? Oh yeah. Oh, you want to hear the real shit to that? I mean, we're getting off, but oh, the reverse is off. It's just pitched down to three. To two. Oh shit. My bad. Go ahead. All right. All right. I just hear they get pretty lights. Sometimes you just want to touch the lights.
Hey, I know, dude. I'm telling you, they still lit up. Um, but oh, that's all. That's I think that's the whole point I'm trying to drive home is that so my nephew, being 9 years old, over here trying to learn production and sending me different tracks. Um, we may not be the ones to teach, the niggas that's all experts, but we could teach everybody else under us, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like just
Yeah.
like how you were showing me the machine shit today. Like I at least know now how I can go inside machine. Like now that I've created that, can I save that and then bring it up in machine and then track it out through machine? I'm gonna experiment with that.
I haven't had the luck of doing that in Logic, saving it in Machine. It's just a part of the Logic file now
Yeah,
because it uses it as a plugin.
I gotta figure it out. Cause look,
Yeah,
so
me
so
too.
because this is what I trip off of. It's like when you want to do something and then how long it takes to do it. That's what controls your flow. And like when you was doing that, you knew, okay, I want to pitch it down. Ooh, I'm going to add the drip. Let me put this in here. I don't like that part. Hold up. This is off. It's weird, but I like it
But I like
though.
it's weird.
Well, I like it. It's
Yeah.
like weird, but I like it. And what I'm tripping off of is that, when I make tracks the way I know how to make them, I know how to make them that way. So when I want to do something, all right, cool, I know what I'm doing. But
Yeah.
when now I'm moving on unfamiliar territory, and I'm determined that I'm gonna lay some drums with the pads, and like I went through my blap kits. I got out the whole little blap kit thing, and I took different sound, 15 mix and match sounds to make a kit.
Hmm.
And this is what everybody else said they do. Is that they like, oh, you always want your drums to hit harder than the rest of your mix, and turn everything else down. And I'm like,
That's true.
okay. So I turned everything else down and I left that one machine plug in, still normal DB. And so I'm doing it and I'm like, nigga, damn, this shit is hitting, right? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? This shit is hitting. Like, I don't know if it's because I'm beating on these pads or what. But like, I got the keyboard and I can play these same sounds, but it ain't hitting the same way. So then
It's different, huh?
I get
It's
it all
really
tracked and I got it like patterned out and I don't know how to track it out. That's the part I'm stuck. So then I'm like, you know what? Because I like the way it sounds. I'm like, I'm just gonna do it the way I know how to do it. So I went to battery, and then I just took a kit, and then I just swapped out all the sounds with the sounds from this kit. But then even when I started beating on the keys to make it, I'm like, this ain't the same, man.
Yeah.
And it don't even sound. I can hit it with the same velocity or that is same that the pads have, and it don't even. They're on the same dB level. Why is it that machine is that much louder? It's knocking. I mean, knocking.
I don't know, man, honestly, but my shit's right here. I haven't put it down since. I'm glad I was able to bestow the gift on you, man. I appreciate that too. It's cool that you got into machine rather than like a Kai's what's it called, like the MPC and stuff. Because MPC is cool too, but it's dope that you got into machine because you use contact and stuff. Everything goes,
Yeah.
everything works together. So
I just don't know how to work together yet, but
yeah,
everything does.
yeah, it's all native instruments. But I don't know either, man. I'm not rich enough to afford all that shit yet.
Look, man. Hey,
I do what I
man.
can.
I was serious. I was serious. Like, man, I really got tired, like, of being able to make an excuse of saying, "Oh, I can't mix this." How come you didn't put that song out, Tim? Oh, cause it takes all day for me to listen to it just to mix it because I can't listen to it by itself because I'm gonna see the computer overload sign, so I gotta freeze the track just so I can listen to it. And then if I want to make changes, I gotta unfreeze it and change shit, then freeze it again, and that should take forever, man. Now I don't gotta say that. I can't say it.
Because you got a nice computer. You got a computer that holds its own. I'm almost there too. I might need to do this soon. 2014 computer. I need to be updated to this COVID time computer that'll
Yeah, there
allow
you
me to do
go.
everything.
COVID computer where we work from home.
Yeah,
And
hopefully
man,
next year. Well, hopefully if y'all keep bumping my music, then I could
please,
get it a little sooner.
you
No,
know, hook a brother up. Put that shit on repeat all night, nigga. You
I'll
ain't got
listen. Yeah, I'll listen to everybody else's too.
for
Matter of fact,
real.
we're about to run that what's it called? The streaming houses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Buy in for
streaming house.
$17 and
You get in the streamer house with us. When we
yeah,
stream your shit, we got our own dedicated computers. We got Spotify open 3 different instances.
yeah,
Everybody shit streaming,
all
nigga.
different logins.
Yeah, give me them
We pinging
cents.
from all around the world so they don't see where we come from.
Yeah, VPN, baby. What you mean? What you mean? Let me get these other questions off.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, yeah, okay, go ahead, my bad, go ahead.
Alright, I said you got these talents for a reason. You got to do the work. You only get better by doing something over and over again. What do you stand for? What is your message? And this is what's the kicker. Now this is like in combination to how when I was thinking about like what's the theme or how I was gonna run the Instagram and social media promo and like what's your overall brand? Because like on the Zoom page you see our name NappooBeats, Boris the Beats, but over here nigga it got our logos nigga on the podcast screen right here nigga it's our logos like we're brands you know what I'm saying we're Nike, we're motherfucking Adidas, we're motherfucking the New Balance lacrosse whoever you want to call it, but uh, you only get better by doing something over and over again. Because then you asked me that question earlier. What was something a oh shit moment that kept us going, that kept us doing this, and that's why we are as good as we are now, which means we're gonna be much better in the future. But we're dope as fuck compared to where we were,
Yes.
microphoneology and things of that. Shit, prior to that, nigga. Back where we burning on CDs, nigga, no files. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
but yeah,
man.
he said when you're building your brand, instead of thinking about brand, think about it as reputation. And it's like when you're thinking about content, instead of thinking about content, this is Curse King. Instead of thinking about content, think about message. So what's the message that you're trying to deliver with your content? And what is your reputation that you want to be known for? And then this last question I posed was, who would you be if you didn't doubt yourself?
Dang, that's deep. Who would you be if you didn't doubt yourself? Dang, that's like I'd be Superman. If that anybody, yeah, that's crazy. If you didn't doubt yourself, who would you be?
Mm.
You still be yourself.
You still
You
be
just,
yourself.
yeah, but you just didn't doubt yourself. You just be in a better position, I think, mentally, because you'd be happy because you didn't doubt yourself about the stuff that you've been doing. Because if you doubt yourself, then you would. I mean, if you didn't doubt yourself, then you would just have all your. Well, there wouldn't be any expectations, or like you wouldn't have any expectations of um, how you would want to be because you would already be that
Do you
because you
think
don't
you
doubt
would
yourself.
have more music out if you didn't doubt yourself?
Yeah, because you doubt yourself with time. Like you, oh, I don't have
mm,
no time. I'm like, you have time. You
mm,
have time. Oh, I'm like, I'm not good enough. That's most people, right? Think they, oh, I'm not good enough. Like, you're probably not. So keep
mm.
doing it so you get better, right?
Facts. We talked about that either last episode or 2 episodes ago
Mm-hmm.
when
Consistency for sure.
man, ain't nothing but consistency. Yeah. Those are the questions I have on this board. And these are the questions that I pose to myself when I'm sitting here and thinking
Can you
of
take
how
a
to do
picture of that
shit.
and send it to me?
Yeah, I can. Hell yeah.
Is that cool?
You probably can't read it, but I'm still gonna send it though,
Oh,
cause I
okay.
got chicken scratch handwriting. But yeah, if it can help, it helps me. So if it can help you, shit, hell yeah, shit.
I work in a pharmacy, bro. You know them doctors' prescriptions. Don't worry about that, bro. I got
Look, he like
you.
he like I'm trained. I'm a trained professional over
The
here.
eyes are trained.
You know. But yeah, nah, dude, for real. Cause like when I was sitting there thinking about that shit, I'm like, all right, cause even how I'm doing the little Instagram things now. Like if I'm gonna make a post every day, right? Because I started doing the stories last year or 2 years, maybe a year and a half ago now, just so I can show that I could do something consistently. Just like how you show that you can do 40 days and 45 days of beats consistently, even when you only had an hour of time to yourself.
Mhm.
And so, if they saying the only way that we can blow this up is by having consistent posts on Instagram, and our Instagram needs to be a brand, so that way in Native Instruments, you see how they sent Sarah the Machine Plus. You see that her
Who?
Sarah the instrumentalist. I tagged you in that post when you was like the first day you was like, man, Lord, please let this be real, and it was the Machine the standalone, and
Oh
then
yeah.
on the
I don't think I seen that other one you said. What was
yeah.
it? You sent another one?
Nah, I done sent another one, but
Oh, there's a girl that got it. Or
yeah.
what's her name?
So that post that I posted you in, where it was saying how much it was,
Yeah.
though that it was real, she next thing you know got a YouTube video talking about my unboxing and reaction video. So when I was telling you like one day we'll be the niggas they sending it to, you know what I'm saying? Because
Oh,
just like
I
how
hope
everybody got,
soon.
huh?
I hope so soon. Imagine
Man,
both of us opening that up. Like, hey, how does yours work?
man,
Oh, I got the sleek black one. What did you get? Oh, you got the colored one. Oh,
man,
dang.
show me how to do this note repeat shit.
And on there on the mini, there's no note repeat, huh?
There's a button at the top that says no repeat. I just
Oh,
don't
but you have
know.
to do like shift or something, right? To do it.
That's what I gotta do.
Uh, well, there is some like secondary ones. Cause mine I got the studio, so all the buttons are like everywhere.
Mm,
I don't have to do any shift with a lot of them.
I'm gonna figure it out because I like the way the setup is.
I like it too.
It was
Also,
something. It was something about the way them damn drums was hitting, man. Because I'm telling you, I got. I opened up a battery plug-in with the same dB, the same sounds, and it still don't hit. Like you can hear that. I can put up the same MIDI pattern, but it on that machine plug-in, that shit is knocking. And
doom. Yeah.
dude, like knocking, and on just a regular battery plug-in, it ain't knocking the same way. So I don't know, man. But I just need to figure out because when I was watching you do the video, like the parts where you can just triple up and speed up your hats, like you know what I mean. I know you
Yeah.
ain't pressing the pad more than once,
I got quick fingers, man. No, I'm
but
just playing.
like, you know what I'm saying. And I'm
No,
like,
no, yeah, no, there's the note repeat. It is the note repeat.
yeah,
Note repeat, and then once you hit that, it brings up a secondary window that lets you see what time it's doing it in. So you go like half, you go 4, 8, 16. You could go triplets, do all that. 64 for that sound. The that freaking that shit.
and
There's a way to do
then
it. I forgot. I did it on that on the micro, but I forgot how to do it. I wish YouTube University.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna have to figure it out. But
Yeah.
but that's what I noticed is all this shit, all of it's language.
Yep.
all of his language. I remade a, remade. I made a post to the story on what they was talking about. What the shit say? It said, motherfuckers don't like failing, but when you look at how humans learn in life, we always learn by failing, because we learn by, in order to walk, we had to fall, we had to crawl. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Everything that we try to get dope at, we do whack. The motherfuckers play t-ball or football, whatever the fuck. You start out whack as fuck, and then you keep doing it. Like even this, man. Don't tell me you got Street Fighter, cause I'll whoop your ass, man. I gotta fucking,
Yeah.
cause I've been training. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah. I just know my old knowledge on it. So I mean,
Yeah,
don't
it
count
makes
me
you
out for a
feel
couple
good.
hits. But yeah, don't
Nah,
count me out for a couple hits. But I know you
old
probably
knowledge
whoop
is
the shit
still
out of me.
good. Old knowledge is still good. Cause when I came into the game, I had old knowledge. One of the these niggas was all FGC. I was all learning and shit. And
Yeah.
it was like, oh man, so you new to games and shit. I'm like, I'm not new. Like I play Street Fighter 2 and Mortal Kombat and shit. They're like, oh, you OG, and I'm like, yeah, but like I don't know this shit. Like y'all know some other shit. Y'all
Yeah.
motherfuckers broke it down by frames and animations and shit. Niggas didn't have that terminology back in the day. It was like, you know, don't throw me, nigga. Like, it was this
Yeah.
game.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, man. What are you doing throwing me
You
for?
know what I'm saying?
Cheap ass shit. You doing all that cheap
Y'all
shit.
motherfuckers didn't got the frames. It'll just start up and recovery frames. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck is this? But I know
Are
that
you
shit.
all
That
on
shit.
that? Are
Yeah, I
you on
know it
that?
now.
Like,
I know it
you,
now.
oh my gosh. I want to fight you. I want to see the difference.
Yeah,
I mean, I know you're gonna beat the shit out of me, but I want to see why. Like,
yeah. And I can tell you why. That's what's dope about it. Cause I've climbed the journey from being a rookie to a master. But and this is why I was trying to like, cause you know, I'm my main character. Other people that watch my Twitch stream play my main character too, right? And so everybody's in a different place in their journey. And I got one homie on there named Five, where I remember when I first played him, I'm like, because I started streaming when I was gold. And I'm like watching on streams, like, man, I'll never be as good as these guys. Because even diamonds back then, right? And diamonds was prestige as fuck because all the good people were diamonds. And I'm
right.
just some little gold guy over here trying to get on. And I'm like, man, I'll never be that good. And then eventually I got diamond. And so when I started streaming in gold, people like they'll come in and watch me and I'm losing or whatever. I'm dropping combos, all the shit that a gold player would do. And then one dude came in and he was a person that went to locals, but over in Maryland. And so
Okay.
he's like, I play the character too, man. He's like, you be pissing me off sometimes. I'm like, hey, tell me what I'm doing that's pissing you off, because I don't know. So whatever
Yeah.
you gonna tell me, then I can learn and then I'll work on that shit. So he started doing it. Then he watching me go from gold to platinum, super platinum, ultra platinum, diamond, boom. So I'm in diamond for a long ass time. I was in diamond for forever. And then like that's when I'm watching replays and getting other mentors and training partners and shit. And eventually I made it to master. But then other niggas that was in platinum, like that, watch me, and they was in platinum already while I was in gold.
Yeah.
Niggas is still in platinum. And I'm like, hold up, my nigga, like, I was a nigga that was watching on the sideline saying I never can do this. And now I'm one of the niggas that can do this. And you're telling me that you can't do this. And I'm trying to tell you, hey, I know what it's like to be the guy that say, oh, I can't do this because I was there saying I can't do it.
Looking at you. Like,
Yeah, you know. But now you telling me, oh, I'm trash, and I'm like, so now with that PC account that I'm ranking up, like people telling me I'm smurfing and shit, and I didn't consider it smurfing at first because I wasn't playing my main character. But now, the longer you go without playing it, the less like
sharp. Yeah. You lose your
your
edge.
muscle memory. Yeah, it ain't just second nature. It just becomes now you got to think about it to do it. And so I'm playing her again and stuff. And I'm asking the homie, I'm like, dang man, like, cause I showed him that I'm gonna go through these same ranks and still rank up. It's still the same character. So what is it about the way I'm playing? What is it about my mindset that you gotta translate to your game? Yeah, I mean, oh damn, I'm taking away my phone. That
That's
you
okay.
gotta translate to your game in order to be able to achieve the same thing. Cause diamond ain't shit. And niggas is, and that's why you know it's all mental, because he's like, I'll never become diamond. And he don't want to go, this is what he said last year. I don't want to, what he say? I don't want 2020 to catch me still in platinum. And now he's saying, I don't want 2021 to catch me still in platinum. And I'm like, nigga, you can't say the same shit year after year, nigga. Like,
So
was
when you're in platinum, right? Is it like a win ratio that you have to be by, like, or is it just how does that work?
okay. So you got points. You play against people either two levels above you or two levels below you. That's the range. When you win a match, the point range is anywhere from, if they on the same level as you and you're lower, then it's like 35 points. If they're a little bit above you and you beat them, then you get like 55 points. And then if they like two levels above you, then you get about like 145, 165 points.
Dang.
Now, when you lose those same matches, instead of losing 35, I think you lose like 25. Like you lose 10 less than what the person gained, I guess. But and that's the funny part about this shit. Platinum is the top 10% players of the whole market of the game.
Dang.
That's what's funny. It shows you like how good niggas really is, because platinum ain't shit in my opinion. To a lot of people's opinion, diamond ain't shit to a lot of people's opinion. But we comparing it to niggas that win tournaments, or, you know what I'm saying. And
Yeah.
so, but yeah, like for platinum, I think they can have like a fucking 46 to 53% win ratio and be platinum. But it's based off of you accumulating them points. You start
Oh,
off at rookie, and platinum is 7,500 points,
dang. Okay. But
right?
you have to stay at that point level. If you keep losing, then you'll lose your
Then
rank.
you lose your rank and go back to ultra gold, because ultra gold is from, well, if platinum's at 7,500, then ultra gold is from 65.99 all the way to 5,500. Because then you got super gold from 5,500 to 5Gs, and then you got regular gold from 4Gs to 5Gs. Then you got
Okay.
silver from 3,000 to 2,000, and then 1,000 is bronze.
All right. So I think I'm lower than bronze
Yeah,
right
you probably
now.
rookie out the gate if you never played
Yeah, I'm
online and
rookie.
shit.
Yeah, no, no, I haven't. I think I played once, but it wasn't really anything.
Yeah.
I don't know how to. I just know basic things, so I use like I use the basic things that I know, that my foundation that I know, and then um I don't know how to use any of the special things like in music, right? So when you first start out, you don't know anything. You like if you know what it sounds like in your head, and you know that you can like drum on a disc or something like that, right? You know your foundation of what the drum's supposed to be: kick, hat, snare, and that's like basically like the drum set. You don't really need you don't really need like a crash or anything like that. So,
Hmm.
and then once you get to actual drums or a beat machine, I mean I have the beat machine, but I don't know how to put it. I don't know how to use it.
That's my dilemma.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. This is not a Street Fighter podcast. Everybody, just this all go full circle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
connected.
bear with me.
No,
Everything's
connect.
connected.
Just like how
Everything's
you a father,
connected.
I'm a gamer, man. It's the same shit. Real shit.
No,
I didn't know you had the gamer.
you ever play that game? You ever play that game For Honor?
For Honor, the fighting game?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I
yeah.
got that. I got that.
That shit is
I like
difficult.
that.
I mean, yeah. Me and the homies were on that. We got pretty good. I don't know about like ranking or anything like that, but at one point we were just marking everybody,
Was you a
and
peacekeeper
these
or
are
what?
one on ones. Nah, Nabushi. I go with the samurais, bro. And Nabushi is a hard character. She's slow,
Yeah.
right? But her thing is bleed. So I used to freaking parry like short
Mhm.
bleed, get them, keep them at a distance, get close, and then parry them, and then I'd hit them with these sidewinders and stuff like that. But
Tell
I
me that
suck now. I haven't
shit's
played it
not
in a long
fun
time.
as fuck though. That concept
It's,
when it first came out was so dope.
yeah, it's difficult. The only thing that was bad about it was that it is that the servers were shitty. If the servers were not shitty, it would have been like one of the top games
Just out the
for
gate.
sure. Yeah, people got tired of it, but I stuck with it because it's a difficult game. Nobody really likes to play difficult games. You know what I mean? Especially like fighting. But that shit was right up my alley because I was like, oh, this shit's crazy. Because like, you know what I mean? Like it's so realistic. Like it's not realistic, but
Yes.
it's a different game engine. There's never been a fighting game like that. And
There's
I
nothing.
like when Super Smash Brothers first came out, that shit was a big hit. Like Street Fighter too. It was like the freaking epitome of all fighting games. Like every
Okay.
single fighting game is
Based
directed
off
or
of it.
Start of it's the start of that. So, and then to see a game like this, like with this whole new
With the
engine, I was like, oh,
parries and the dodge and like,
yes, it's crazy. And yeah, they all have their special. They have unblockables. They have all this
mm-hmm.
shit. So I'm like, oh, crazy. Like, yeah, even though I get my ass beat now, like I haven't played it in a long time, but even though I go there and get my ass beat, it's still fun. Like I use the same characters that I used to know, like Shagogi, like the big dude.
Shagogi, man, yeah.
So, yeah, the homie Cyrus uses them all the time too. Like, but I like using them now too because we used to go, or what's it called? We used to do twin Shagogi sometimes, and then beat the shit
Then
out of
what?
people.
Pushing niggas up on the wall.
Yeah, we used to do this thing where you know how you're playing fours, and then like it's like 4 versus 4, like just regularly, and then you just beat up everybody, so you're honorable if you let the people fight, right? So
Yeah,
at the last,
yeah. Instead of jumping them,
jumping them,
you know
yeah. So
about
instead of
this.
jumping them,
That means you was playing it for real.
yeah,
Because if you don't know the game, you don't know about not jumping niggas. Because that is the honor part. You sit there and watch them, watch
yeah,
them.
you watch them, you wait till they
You
either
wait,
kill them, and
and
then
then
you go
y'all,
after them after.
and then y'all go, and y'all be like, "Are y'all ready?" That's how it
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
It ain't no
You hit
sneak sucker
triangle,
punch.
or you hit the emote, and you make sure you do your shit, and that's how you know. Yeah, that's how you know. Like I would bow to them, like, hey, like you know. What I mean? So we get to the last person, right? And then instead of beating them up, like we just press square to grab them. But then you're able to continuously press square on them and just keep pushing them.
Mm.
So then they'd be like, oh, and they get all mad, and then you like you keep tapping like the short button, the short hits. It's all yeah, they can't block it, so it's coming from all angles. It was funny. We should do shit like that. It was funny.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, you know I'm playing, man. You know I play it if you don't fight. You know that you can't just be ganking people all the time like that. Like if it's during those situations, like a 2-on-2, you have to wait.
That's
And
funny, man.
I used to get some, but when we did that shit for fun, like we used to gank them for like just to be funny.
Yeah, see, can't look. You even know the words, man.
Yeah, just to be funny. We used to get so many messages like, "Oh, you cheap man!" You fucking... I was like, "Shut up, dude!" Like you keep spamming your move. I remember they got mad at me because I kept spamming the moves. I was like, "Well, learn how to block that shit. You know you can block it. Like I'm doing the same thing over and over. You can block that shit.
Oh, the
Like."
hate mail. Oh,
And
you even
you
know
people
about
yeah,
ganking.
hate on that game is one of them hateful games. Like they just get me, no, fuck. Like
Because
you know, they
it's
get mad.
unblockables. And the way you get hit, too. You can feel the weight on the
Yeah.
hit.
So boom, you're just like, ha ha, ha. Like yeah,
And the
there's
way you
still
kill them. Like, oh my God.
yeah, you do the finishers. There's oh man,
Chop niggas' heads off and everything.
yeah, it's sad. It's funny. It's
It's
very
funny,
funny.
yeah. When I first got the game, I was I was ganking, man. I was jumping niggas. I was like, niggas, everybody, we jumping
Yeah,
them niggas.
if you're playing Dominion, yeah, you got to jump them. Like, come on, like you got your people out. This is a war. This is how you're supposed to
Yeah,
play. So
like
yeah,
real war. Oh
that
man,
one on one though, that's the real skill right there. The
it
one on one.
is, it is. But when I first got it, I didn't know. I was playing 2-on-2, and I was
Yeah,
jumping niggas, man.
yeah.
I was
And get 'em.
jumping. I'll watch them over there, and I'll come over there and start hitting niggas. And I'm
What did you
like,
use?
yeah.
What
I used,
faction were you were
huh?
you on? The faction, like there was three original ones when they first came out. It was like Samurai, the Knights, and the Vikings.
Samurai.
Yeah, you go.
Because I fucked with the. That's
The
why I
actual
thought
samurai.
Peacekeeper was in that same line of samurais
No,
with the two
Peacekeeper.
swords. Who had the two swords?
Yeah, that's Peacekeeper. It was there was a Knights category. It was like what's his name from he looked like or she looked like from that game what was that shit game, that popularized game that I can't remember right now.
Dynasty Warriors.
Nah, the other one where the that it's always a dude going through time.
Oh, Assassin's Creed. Yeah, yeah,
Assassin's
yeah.
Creed.
She
Yeah,
looked like
yeah,
that Assassin's Creed person. But
yeah.
I played with somebody else. I didn't play with the Night people, and I didn't play with a Viking.
So
But I
if it
had
was
somebody who had a sword.
yeah, the main Kensei is his name. The main he's like a samurai. He's just like a regular
Yeah,
samurai.
yeah. And
Oh
you
no,
do
there was
this,
another dude too,
do
the
the square.
Orochi.
Paya
Oh,
Orochi.
Orochi, because he kept the sword at the side.
Yeah, Orochi.
That's him. Yeah, he was dope.
Because Karen does a move called Orochi. That's what my connection was. Karen, my main character on Street Fighter.
Oh, okay.
Who you play on Street Fighter?
Uh, Ken.
Ken fucks
Yeah,
with it.
Ken.
Yeah.
That's all. I mean, it's. I mean, I go to it, and those are my go-tos. Ken and Ryu. Even in like Smash Brothers, they released Ken and Ryu. I was like, I'm
Yeah.
Ken and Ryu.
They did that to try to take some of us over there to their game.
It worked.
Man.
They have the short combos, but there's limited combos on there. I don't know any combos, by the way. Like in Street Fighter Five, I don't know any combos. So I mean, I didn't even know how to do the specials for a while. I thought it was the same way you do it in Alpha, like the double. Is it still the same way?
I ain't
Right?
play Alpha, but the moves are
It's
still the same way. A
the double
Dukin,
Hadouken.
the
Yeah, the double
Hadouken,
Hadouken with the kick or punch to do the specials.
yeah, well, to do the supers.
Supers. There you go.
Yeah, to do a super on Ken is double Hadouken with a kick.
Kick. Right.
Mm,
Okay. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's like on Marvel versus Capcom.
yeah. So
Yeah.
and then my character is double Hadoukens with a punch. But yeah,
Like the
nah.
V hit and all that stuff. I
V
don't
skill and
use
V
those.
trigger, that's different mechanics. Um, yeah, because you use your V skill to build V meter to get a V trigger, and your V trigger is basically like a comeback factor. Like you get special tools that your character didn't have in the other parts of the game that are now unlocked. And like Ken has two different V skills. He has the run with the kick at the end, and then he did just released it the second V skill, which is like his little like moonsault flip over kick, which is like his get into is -2. Look, see, I know damn frame data. It's
All
minus
right.
two when you don't charge it, and I think it's like +3 when you do full charge. But it's
Hey,
supposed. Go ahead.
what's it called? Let's end this so we can play real quick because
Go
I
ahead.
wanna
Hey, hell
play.
yeah, yeah, we done.
Yeah.
Uh,
um,
you you got me added on
I thought I did from a long time ago, but I don't know if it's still the same.
Yeah, that's a different account. Add me on.
Mine's
I'm gonna
easy.
shoot you a text. I'm gonna take a picture of this shit and I'll shoot you.
Okay.
Well, you tell me game tag when we get off this shit.
Okay. Yeah.
Um, nah, hey. Most gamers are producers. Most producers are gamers. On some real shit,
Is it for real? You met a lot of producers that are
dude.
game, bro. We
Dude,
all came from the same era, so you know what's up, man. You know what's up.
man, one of the dudes like, cause back when I was streaming heavy, one of the dudes from UK was like, oh, you make music too? Cause you just find that out by playing the game. And I'm like, yeah. And then he was like, oh, I got a SoundCloud too. And so he sent me the link, and I was like, I went to bump it. I was like, damn, nigga, this shit is good. Nigga. I thought it was gonna be whack. Like,
I know. You know how most people. Oh yeah, I got a SoundCloud, and it's like
yeah.
nothing.
No, the shit was good. I'm like, shout out to James Gent, nigga. This shit was actually good. Like,
Shout out
it
to
had a
James. Yeah.
change up and everything. And I'm like, and then when we was talking, he's like, I want to go to be a audio engineer. So it's
Nice.
funny, but niggas is all still playing the game. Everybody got different walks of life, but we all playing the game. But
Yeah.
nah, man, nah, good shit with the consistency for the chop sections.
Thank you.
Um, I like the
Likewise on your posts, man. You there all the time.
huh?
I said likewise with your posts, man. I'm there all the time looking at your post. You always have something to post up and
Man, we
keep yourself
trying,
keep everything.
we trying.
I like
Um,
that.
I gotta finish the straight out thing, man. Hopefully, I get it. Not hopefully, we gotta get that term out the vocab. But I'm gonna dedicate time, at least 3 hours within this next week towards straight out. Hopefully, I can get the rest of that verse done. Cause it ain't
Cool.
gonna have no chorus. It's just gonna be, and
Bars.
I'm gonna do it like yeah, it's just gonna be bars. But I'm gonna record it like with all the little cameras and shit, the multiple angles, and do it like
I'll
how
do that.
people how
Yeah.
do it on Instagram with the whole shit of like, where you recording you about to say it, but it's to the beat, that shit. Oh, nigga, it's gonna be dope, nigga. Watch.
Can't wait, man. That shit sounds dope. Um, I'm gonna work on So after I'm there's another chop section next week, of course.
Let's go.
Broken vegetables.
Let's go.
I'm gonna try to get in at least some recording done on that. Hopefully for this week. Actually, I am gonna get some done.
There we
For this,
go.
I say hopefully. Remember that. Um, I'm looking at my whiteboard too. Mine's the lo-fi album. I mean, I don't know if I want to do lo-fi. I know I want to make an instrumental album though,
Hmm.
but it has lo-fi aspects. So I'm guessing it's still a lo-fi thing. It's my style of lo-fi, so whatever. Fuck you
Yeah.
guys. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey.
No, no, yeah. So I want to do that. I have some more. I mean, I'm still working on Narrow Boom. I had it tracked out, so I need to go and mix it and do a little altering to it a little more. So that should be done soon.
Hmm.
Yelling in the background, I don't know how I feel about it. I was listening to it over again. It's one of those beats where I like I don't know if I want to finish it. I should probably finish it. Um, it don't hit right with me, but
Mm.
we'll figure it out.
Mm.
We'll figure it out on that one. Yeah, and hopefully I could shoot a another collaboration with you. I know I have some
Yeah.
beats I want to send to you. So
Yeah, because that's another thing I tripped off of was that in order to get inspiration, I went back because after my cousin told me about Light Years, I went to go back and listen to it through the track out, not the MP3. And I'm like, oh, let me look at some shit. But then I realized that this was all made with them Waves plugins. And I'm
yeah,
like, damn, now I gotta like go back and try to make it sound the same way without them Waves plugins, you know?
that's a difficult task.
Come on, man, because
That's
I
a
don't know
difficult
what can
task.
do Mondo Mod. I found another flanger, but Mondo Mod I'm still tripping off of. Because Mondo Mod has it to where, like, you got this little, it's kind of like an oscilloscope to
Yeah.
where as the sound is going, you can make the sound go on a pan. Like, different from ping pong, you're controlling the stereo width and
Okay.
the direction in terms of where the sound's going. So I used to use that a lot for sounds to make it sound like it's going around you because then you could physically make it go around in that plugin. But I don't
Okay.
got nothing that I know of. At least I got to go search back through that complete bundle. I don't got nothing I know of right now that can still accomplish the same thing that what Mondo Mod does. Like I
Wow.
got the flanger. Flanger's like phases or some shit or something with an F. Um, but
It's a lot
that
of yeah. It'd be a lot of work to go back into that for
dude,
sure.
because even just a delay, I use this replica delay instead of H delay, because I was H delaying it up to get my ping pong effect, but I could still do it out of the replica. But it's like when you hear it, because now it's loading up the Waves plugins that's not loading up, so it don't even sound right, and then it's like then you see it's grayed out, and you got to go change it. But
Yeah.
anyway, I'm saying all that to say that I don't like how a lot of these songs just sit on the fucking hard drive. And
Yeah.
yeah, if I could send it over to you and it turn into something else that won't just be sitting on the hard drive, but it could be sitting somewhere everybody can listen to it. What Cato made that post today, and it was the truth as fuck. He said each song you make is a new opportunity or some shit like that. I don't
Yeah.
like paraphrasing, but I'll be trying to make sure you get the gist of what the fuck.
No, I get what you're saying. Yeah. A lot of the stuff that you're saying is really good. I mean, you always say a lot of good stuff, but the stuff that you wrote down, it's really impactful, and I think that those are key questions for sure. I mean, I was just thinking about those when I had my turnaround. I'm making music before I started going in it a little more. Those are the questions I was thinking about because I didn't know if I was going to go into like I mean like into nursing, if I want to do this, pursue this. I mean, I'm still going to go to school and stuff, just just because. But I mean, my heart is here for sure.
Mm.
And what's it called? So I was thinking about those questions a lot. What is your purpose? What are you good at? And
Yeah, what you got experience in, what you passionate about.
yeah, and all my experiences in this, like I paid for the shit, literally paid for it, like in all aspects of being, paying for it,
Mm.
positive and negative. So it's like I might as well do this. Why? Like, why do I have to go and do that?
Mm.
And so maybe I won't go back to school for nursing or something. So I
Mm.
mean, it just all depends on what happens in the next few months.
Mm.
If things start picking up, and I mean, now that we're putting ourselves out there, more opportunities have been popping up. Like the homie hit me up,
Hit
like
you up
you
out
do
the
it's
blue.
crazy. Yeah, I was
That's what
like
he said. Every
little
new song you drop is an opportunity to change your life.
yes, I heard that before. I think it was from him too. I think I heard it is because that one song can change your life for sure. One damn song could change your life.
Old Town Road. We don't know who that. Well, I don't know who that producer is, but Old Town Road nigga, his life has changed off that one beat.
Yeah, he don't have to do nothing anymore. He don't even have to sell another beat if he didn't want to. Man, true shit.
Yeah, man. But we out here, man. Motherfucking producer boss. This is episode 3, and we do this shit every week, motherfuckers.
Yeah, we
And
do this.
we do this. We do this, and it's shown through the years that we do this.
Hey,
Like,
we should have an intro like after we're doing the bullshit in the beginning. We always start off with like regular shit. We should be like, all right, yeah, like welcome to these producer thoughts, whatever,
like the
or
whole tagline intro kind
the
of
whole
shit.
shit. Yeah, the whole shit. Why not? Let's make this official.
Yeah,
It's not just us, chopping up, which we are, but let's make it
yeah.
official. We're official. We are produced. We're official producers.
Hell fucking yeah, we
You
is,
know what I
man.
mean?
Like real
And so are
shit.
you. Whoever's listening, you trying to get into it. You're an official producer too.
You
If you
official
start doing it,
producer, motherfucker.
you
Hold up right there.
yeah, you
You
got you got thoughts too.
you
I'll
do.
give you. You got thoughts too, and we want to hear about it.
We do want to hear him. And we know you doubt yourself too. So I know that's a good ass question for everybody is who the fuck would you be if you didn't doubt yourself?
Yeah, yeah. If I didn't doubt myself, because if you do doubt yourself, it's bitch made.
Yeah, you won't put shit out. You'll have like years where shit won't come out. And then you'll see a
Yeah.
song called Sneaks come out of nowhere. And then you'll see a song called Mas Fuerte come out of nowhere. And it's like, them niggas
After
ain't put
years,
shit out.
after years and years,
After
constantly
years. Even though they spent thousands upon thousands of dollars on this shit.
thousands upon
Dude,
thousands of
like
dollars.
literal, like this ain't no fluff. So man, we gotta make this shit work. You gotta work some kind of way.
We have to. Please give us some money. We're gonna start a
Go find me.
GoFundMe. What is the other one? Patreon. Hey, do that
Patreon.
Patreon. Hit that
Hook us
Patreon.
up. Support us. Support us for supporting. Oh
But
shit.
yeah, we support you too.
Hey, real shit. We're doing this to show you that we can hold ourselves accountable and actually, because we're doing way more than what we would be doing if we was just on some silent, only texting motherfuckers through Instagram shit once in the blue moon. We wouldn't be
Yeah.
doing as much as we're doing right now. Man, I'm telling you, that's why I was appreciating the thumbnail change with everything, man. The purple and everything. Oh, you know what
I
I'm
thought I was gonna hit him with the same one. I
saying?
thought
Yeah,
about
I
it. I'm not
did
gonna lie.
the
I thought about it. I was like, should I do this?
same.
But that Canva, whatever, makes it easy because it saves the stuff that you used before, and you can just put it on there. It don't take that long. It
Clean.
literally took me like 10 minutes, maybe five, ten
See,
minutes.
another
What's
tip.
10 minutes?
Another tip.
Yeah,
Another tip. So that's
10.
what's dope is like I feel this archive information, real talk, NappooBeats. I gotta resist saying it. But like I feel when motherfuckers look back over this shit, cause it's like people gonna ask us and be like, man, so how did like the blueprint is all right there. It was all in the shit.
Watch it.
Watch.
Watch
You
out.
see when he said he used Canva, and then look at the thumbnails. Look at his
Yeah.
previous post, and then look at them. Look at them chop section posts now, nigga. Like you get the proof is in the pudding. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
dope that we get to talk about it, and then shit comes out, or shit come out, and then we're talking about what we release. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The documentation is what's cool about it. It's like, yeah, like a time capsule, but it's just showing, it's like out already. So it's just documented. People get to see.
You get to take a peek of broken vegetables when it came into fruition. I
Yeah.
get it. Came into
Uh,
fruition.
fruition. Sorry, we should.
Yeah.
It's getting,
Yeah.
it's getting crazy now. So
But
we about to
nah.
hit some Street Fighter up. So hit
Yeah.
us up on what PS4, PS5, 4,
Boris the Beast.
the 5. Yeah,
We out here.
yours is Boris the Beast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine's Nappoo_1.
All right, got you. Hold up. Does it spell out one?
Spelled out one.
All
Yeah, keep it hip hop. You know what
right.
I'm saying?
Easy. You already know. One love, one love. All right, we out here for this motherfucking episode, man. Always a pleasure. My motherfucking brother Nappoo. Peace.
Yep, I'm NappooBeats. Thank you for listening to us. It's my brother Boris.
We out
Boris the Beast. Audi 555. He said,
here. Yo, 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 yo.
yeah. You like that? Yeah, that shit was crazy.
That's why when I watched it, I was like, hold on, let me rewind. Is that what he was saying, nigga? For real? Yo, 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 yo. I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
that's authentic to him. This is real shit. Thank you. We need that. We needs it.
Yeah.
Man.
Can't be sounding like every damn person who's making YouTube videos. Hi. Like, no.
Hey guys, this is what we're gonna do
Hey.
today.
Yeah. He's like, you won't believe what I'm about to do right now.
Groom.
So the
Jump
shit.
cut, jump cut.
Yeah. Yeah. See, there's names for that shit. I don't need to do all that. We don't need to do all that. Just like, you can do it too. NappooBeats. Like, nah, like, we're good. We got this.
Hey, but you can do it too, though. Real
You
shit.
can, yeah. By the way,
That part is true. But real shit, go listen to our music. Stream that shit on Spotify. Help us like buy lunch or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, or a cup of coffee. I don't drink coffee though.
I
Or a
don't
cup
drink
of water.
coffee either, but like, yeah,
Fiji water, I guess.
yeah, alkaline water. Hook it up.
Alkaline water. Hey, do you get that alkaline? Do they got that alkaline machine? Because I heard if you drink alkaline water in a bottle, it's not alkaline anymore because
Mm,
it's been sitting for a long time
mm.
and the electrons go back to it being regular water again. The
Damn.
electrons leave. I mean, they don't leave, but
Yeah,
it
like not
forms back.
ionized or whatever.
Yeah, it's deionized after a certain.
Now, how much is an alkaline machine?
I remember I was going to a chiropractor, and that shit was it was almost a car note. I don't know about now. They might be like 3,000. It's in the thousands for sure. But let me know if you find one that's not.
Damn.
I haven't
Yeah,
looked
for
at it in a while.
real.
That was like four. That was like 4 years ago. No. Yeah, four. Is it four? 3 years ago. 3 years ago.
Cause then you just get like some mason jars and just load up on your little bottles of water, your glass bottles of water and shit,
Yeah,
alkalined up.
he used to hook me up with a gallon of water every time I used to go and get my shit realigned. And he was like, "Here you go." I was like, "All right," because I was trying to talk to him. I was like, "Hey, you need somebody to do your social media," and he didn't understand, so I didn't get that job. So
Hmm.
I was gonna do it. I was gonna like just
Yeah,
like this shit. I'm
offer
like,
you some services real quick.
yeah, all right, Mister. I forgot his last name. I was gonna say something, but I don't think that was right, and I don't want to come off like that. Anyway, yeah,
Yeah,
let's go play some Street Fighter, brother.
let's do it. All right.
All right.